Buddy, day one, I'm going with the guy that runs it. And fam, he's just getting sales. And yo, the commission is high. So you get a sale, you eat. And he's crushing it. Buddy, he sent me off by myself. It was a disaster, fam. One lady all fucking threatened to call the boy on me. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. I'll just leave. Like, you know, you don't have to buy it.
Why didn't you want to call the boy on you? What'd you say to her?
Fam, I walked up. I have a fucking name tag and a clipboard, fam. Knocked on the door and told her, like, what we're trying to sell. Like, yo, like, basically, we're inspecting water heaters, or whatever the case may be, and we're offering. I don't remember what the pitch. I don't remember the whole pitch, but you know, I'm supposed to go look at her things, which is kind of weird. Just have some random like
they give you the finesse
kid
pitch.
walking in your crib to go investigate something. I clearly don't look like I'm qualified to inspect nothing.
She's like, what? These are the home
invasions.
They gave
him the finesse pitch, though.
Yeah.
That's not the proper pitch.
So,
and we're back. Your boy X, RIPMX on everything social.
Castro Nero 88 on Instagram.
Money Mitch, 54X Mitch on Instagram.
And today we had a special guest in the house. Introducing Club Chat. Let Madam give her a round of applause.
Glad to be here, man. It's your guy Newbie, Joe Soy Newbie. If you don't know, now you know.
Hit the people down with your handles. Let them know where they can find you at.
Joe Soy Newbie, YOSOY NEWBY. Most people that know me off the internet is Newbie. If you know me on the internet, it's Joe Soy Newbie, and Club Chat ENT is my brand. We came here to rep. You guys already know what's going on. Taking over the city one day at a time.
Boom, boom, boom. Collaborative Toronto takeover as we have it on Common Sense Club Chat in the place. Boom. So, off the rip, we're going to ask the people, what is Club Chat? Tell us how we ended up in the position that we're at right now.
So, honestly, Club Chat is just love. We're energy, positivity, pushing the culture of Toronto, pushing the culture of our people, black people. Anything that gets people going, laughing, and motivated, that's us. That's us. Trying to collab with the city, the country, then the world, because us as black people and from our culture, like, we're the main reason for a lot of things that have motion right now. So why not highlight that? That's me.
Absolutely. What was the vision when you first started? When you're like, all right, boom. What inspired it? What was the vision? How did this come about?
Honestly, a lot of my friends are content creators and they're collecting a bag. And I have most of the personality out of all of them. Like, it's hilarious. So they've been telling me I need to tap in, and I seen the numbers and I'm just like, yeah, I'm fried for not tapping in. It doesn't make sense. It literally, mans are living off of this, you know.
100%.
And I'm working night shift. Mans are making bread off of this and I'm working night shift. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
It's mad.
Why the name Club Chat? How do we end up there?
Honestly, I started calling it Club Chat because I want everybody to understand it's a community that I'm growing. And then chat is just, I have the gift of the gab. You guys are going to be hearing mad jokes, so that's where it came from.
Talk directly into my, sorry.
You didn't hear me too clearly. So basically, club is the reason why I started is because it's a community. I want everybody to know I'm creating a community. And chat is, I have the gift of the gab, so you guys are going to hear jokes all the time. All the time.
Yo, if you ever want to get passionate and get into your bag, you could, like, you know, you can all do these ones, pick up the mic and thing, you know what I mean?
Why? What are the man them saying, bro?
Oh, fuck, my fault.
What are
I got a word for
passionate on the mic is crazy.
Yo, holy. Yo, man's trying to set me up. I know what he's trying to set me up.
That was crazy.
Yoga flame.
He's trying to set me up. I've seen
flame. That was crazy. That was crazy. Okay, so yo, when people tap into Club Chat, what kind of content can they expect?
Comedy for the most part, motivation, positivity, and a bit of the like drama, but we try to stay away from drama. We like to make people laugh. That's our main focus. Positivity.
Positivity. Okay, man.
Before Club Chat, what was, like, were you doing anything?
Yeah, man.
What was life like before?
Yeah, like, what was life like before Club Chat?
Honestly, life before Club Chat was just me being Club Chat off of the camera, really and truly. Like, I've always had this personality where I would go to a random stranger and just talk to them. That's been me. Like, I've never been afraid to talk to whether it's a man or a woman and just figure out who they are, what did they do, you know what I mean? Just tap in. That's
so, like, what were you bumping on? Like, what was...
Say it again?
Like, what were you bumping on? What was the...
Okay. A lot of people might know me from Twitter. I was a troublemaker on Twitter back in the day. A lot of people might know me from the club scenes. Shout out Lucid Family. A lot of people might know me from the city in itself. Like, I grew up in Toronto. I grew up in Brampton, the West End. I grew up in Saga. Yeah, that's where people should know me from.
Okay. Makes sense. How do most people react when you approach them, like, on the street? Like, are they receptive? Are they standoffish? Like, what's the majority of it?
Honestly, it's a numbers game. When I first started, a lot of people would breeze me, and it doesn't bother me because I'm a salesman. I used to do door-to-door sales. If you've done door-to-door sales, you get curved on a daily. I remember...
Get used to disrespect.
Brother, I remember a white lady, she hit me with a, try not to get wet, when it was raining outside.
Oh, that's
I looked
cool.
at, I was like, that is spicy. I was honestly.
I did door-to-door sales before. Only lasted about 2 days. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yo, it's funny.
It was rough, though.
Me too. What were you selling?
Furnaces, no?
Yes.
Every man did that.
National Home Services.
Furnaces
Was
and
that a
filters.
Scarborough?
Like two different ones.
No. I did National Home Services, but I was never.
Or your water heater or whatever.
Yeah.
Buddy, day one, I'm going with the guy that runs it. And fam, he's just getting sales. And the commission is high. So you get a sale, you eat. And he's crushing it. Buddy, he sent me off by myself. It was a disaster, fam. One lady all fucking threatened to call the bottom on me. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. I'll just leave. You don't have to buy it.
Why didn't you want to call the boy on you? What'd you say to
Fam,
her?
I walked up. I have a fucking name tag and a clipboard, fam. Knocked on the door and told her, like, what we're trying to sell. Like, yo, like, basically, we're inspecting water heaters or whatever the case may be, and we're offering. I don't remember what the pitch. I don't remember the whole pitch, but I'm supposed to go look at her things, which is kind of weird. Just have some random
They give you the finesse
kid
pitch.
walking into your crib to go investigate something. I clearly don't look like I'm qualified to inspect nothing.
She's like, what? These are the home
They
invasions.
gave him the finesse pitch, though.
Yeah.
That's not the proper pitch.
So we're there selling water heaters, furnaces, whatever the case may be. She wasn't having it. Told me to bounce. I'm like, all right, no big deal. Then the lady threatened to call the bottom on me. I'm like, it's not that
fast
serious.
enough, fam.
Then apparently not, because she grabbed a newspaper and like raised it at me like she's gonna hit me. I'm walking down the driveway. I'm like, so you're gonna call the bottom and hit me? You're gonna do all of that in one sequence? Like me leaving's not enough. I have to get assaulted and go to jail. Just
Did you
try to
like
say
fight
something.
her or something? Like, why did she? How did it escalate to the boy them being called?
Bro, there is no. I'm trying to tell you, some people are just like something's wrong. I
It's
think
like
she went
that.
to
It's
stay-at-home
like that.
mom,
It's like that.
and her life has no action. And she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna show this
Today's
guy."
the day.
I'm like, fam, you have to show me nothing. You said no. You're like the sixth person today. I'm used to it. I'll
They
leave.
sell you all type of fuckery when you're young, And then it's crazy because, like, when you do see someone, like, they send you on field day training, you see a man get through a couple of times. Like, you don't know. That man's, he's been doing this for a long time. Like, he's well seasoned.
I was one of those guys. So I did it for 2 years.
Yeah?
I was collecting bags off of it, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first 3 paychecks were depressing, though. I was gonna quit on my second week.
You have great determination because, day 2, after
did 2
I
years,
did,
bro.
I did 2, like, they're long shifts, like 2 8-hour shifts that made $0, bro. I was like, yeah, it's not for me.
Fam, nah, that was rough. 2 days was too much, and I had a shit phone. We were out in Brampton. The service wasn't working properly on my
just
phone.
feel-
I don't know if I was with
Freedom
Kudo. I don't know
Mobile,
who I
holy
was with.
smokes.
The phone wasn't working, and then I go to the spot where he dropped me at. He's supposed to like pick me up at the time. This guy's running late because he had beer. He's actually getting money, so it's taking him a little while to get back to
Man's
me.
writing down
I'm
beer
sitting
deals.
there, no phone, with the clipboard, just on some random street
Probably
in
hungry,
Brampton.
no lunch.
Fam, I'll even try. Buddy,
left you there.
fam, okay, nah, don't deal with me like that.
This guy's
Like, yo, I'm
This
still
man's
18.
standing
I
in
can
the
feed myself.
rain.
I could feed myself, bro.
Holy smokes.
But yeah, it was rough, bro.
Yeah, well, that was a neat little come up. I'm not gonna lie. Made me some good money. But you had to really like muscle through it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So that
I
gave you the
believe it.
confidence to approach people on the road.
Honestly, I've been doing that from legit. From like 5 years old, my pops used to run this thing at Jamaica Day, Carabana, Jambana, Rib Fest, all of the big situations when it came to the Caribbean. And I would sell like flags, T-shirts, hats, all of that from a young age. So I already had that personality,
See what being an active father does for your son's life?
I don't want to give him all that. I don't want to give him all that, but he did more than a lot, dude.
That coming like a commercial for fatherhood. Like, yo, try it out. It's not that bad. Stick around. You know what I mean? All this, it could be
You
you.
guys are giving the man a DeVry speech, yo.
Your son could be LeBron James. Stick around.
Stick
Look
around.
at you sitting on the couch, not watching your kids. Be a dad. No, that shit's crazy, bro. That's
Join
crazy
Everest.
as hell. So, do you have the same confidence approaching women?
I'm a taken man right now. Still, I'm taken. So, without a doubt, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Without a doubt, I was never shy to approach women, but I am taken. So,
So you gave her the walk down.
Honestly, I was in there for like 5 minutes talking to her, so I had to crush and get her a social media. I hate getting social medias, but I had to put one of those like, oh hey, like let me get your IG, and then
When you say
DM
you're
her.
in there for 5 minutes, what's this?
Because it was a function, right? So I was in the function for 5 minutes, and then I was punching to a next one. So I had to shoot the easiest shot. The safest shot is asking for an IG. So that's what I shot and then just DM'd. But yeah, most times it's easier, in my opinion, it's easier talking to someone in person versus talking over socials.
I would agree.
Word.
My opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't
Does
even.
Bottom agree? I don't know. So I fear.
I really like the social media thing, but like,
I don't
got
really
used to it.
Yeah, that's not even my program, to be honest. Or even dating apps. It's not like I don't really personally.
I find like
do
it's
that.
more easier for the gal because like they don't really got like too much convo. Like it's,
I think
What-
what it
what you
is,
mean?
women just feel like
it's
they're
easier
hot
for
shit.
them. Like I don't know, I talk better in person, but like most girls are just always on go that they'd rather just do a social media thing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like a phone call is weird to them.
Moving like
Oh,
the
I guess they
table.
got more time to like think about what they want to say and all this extra shit. I guess versus if you call them or you talk to them. in
They don't even
person,
gotta
yeah.
reply to you via message. It doesn't even message. It doesn't even matter.
All that. There's that as well. They could just not
Like,
answer.
yo, imagine walking up to somebody in person, and say, "Hey, my name is," and they're just.
That's off. On to the next.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
so
What I'm saying
soft.
is, like,
That's
yo,
things
so
will do that
soft.
to you. I'm not
That's,
lying.
yeah,
Really
fact.
that.
If you can't,
I've
if you
just
can't
got a
get
dead
bruised
stare
and walk,
before. Like,
brother, I've gotten that. Ew, you're ugly. Get away from, fam. If you can't get
You're ugly is
bruised,
crazy.
if you can't get bruised and walk away, then
not
you're
lying, that's
you're not a
ground-
guy. You're not a guy if you can't handle that. Fam, I know I'm not ugly, but she did her biggest one that day. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
crazy. I'm not like I had a girl run for me in her heels. That's like my
For
ultimate
what?
worst.
For what?
Yo,
What's she
what's
doing
going
that
on
for?
For no valid.
She
We're
do
on
it-
King Street, eh? We're not nowhere like scary or I didn't pop out in the alleyway talking about yo, let me
So
get your
it was
number.
a Bex?
You know what I mean? We're on fucking King Street, bro.
It was a Bex or what?
It was a fucking yeah. I stopped.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah,
the
that
scenario.
makes
I'm like,
sense.
oh, he's already answered.
That makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense.
I'm not lying. That contributes
Yo,
to my apprehension.
the
I don't
same
really.
reason-
I don't approach him that
The
much.
same reason you got threatened with police. The same reason she ran away in her heels.
Yeah, on King Street. It was by I don't remember that site. You know where the Pizza is gone now, but they changed it to a next pizza spot, and then they have like the
Pizzaiolo?
food truck right there.
Four
Yeah,
Brothers.
Four Brothers
Four
Pizza. So the side street right over there, like
It's like Brant or something.
I think so. Yeah, fam. She looked up. I'm like, yo, what's your name? Da da da. Like I don't know what I said to her. You know, something simple. Like, what's your name? Like, you look good, whatever. You know. Things on her phone. She looked up.
Ran.
Buddy turned around and
Gosh.
started sprinting, fam, down Brand. I'm like, yo, okay.
Yeah, bro, we're scary to them still, and,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
was
crazy
wild.
because if she seen me, she probably would have tripped over something. Cause I'm darker than you, so hey,
She would've ran fast.
She
And then
would
I'm at the end of it.
Yo, bro, she would have twisted her ankle. She would.
And then we're just trying to help you.
Yo, real talk.
nah.
I thought the fit was fly. My bad, like.
Nah,
You know,
Twist her ankle trying to get away from the
sprinted,
madam is
buddy.
crazy.
Yeah, it was okay though. He's like, you know the times during the club where it's like, especially back in the day when there would be more clubs down there, like there'll be like the rush of people like at 3 a.m. everybody comes out.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
before that.
Okay.
So it wasn't too much. Like a couple man seen it. I'm not gonna lie, a couple niggas seen it, but it wasn't like the street was full. So I was like, all right, I could just walk away,
Was
get
it-
out of
was
here real quick. You know.
Was it the mandem or was it just the other guy?
It was just a couple random people on the street,
cares,
so
man?
I didn't really care. But
Yeah,
like, you know,
yeah. If it was the
it
man,
wasn't prime time.
Oof, the mandem would have louded that up.
Yeah, it could have got bad. I would have to
Yeah,
walk
that-
faster. You know what I mean? Like,
very,
yeah.
very grim. Very
Yeah,
grim.
yeah. It was dark. It was dark.
Madam. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta clear my throat.
Fam,
Oh, sorry, I gotta let
All right, next question. Where do you get your questions from? Are they inspired?
oh shoot, I thought you were looking at him.
No.
Yeah.
No, I just realized he's over there like malfunctioning. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just proceed with the next question.
No,
because,
that's fair. That's
yeah,
fair,
it's
that's
my
fair.
time to sub in. But like, yeah, where do you get your questions from? Are they just all off the strength, or do people like message you and be like, yo, ask this, ask that?
Honestly, everywhere. Most of the questions are inspired, so I try to switch it up a little bit. Sometimes I even steal word for word based on trends because trends is what gets videos going, right? And then sometimes friends suggest a couple questions, but yeah, most of it's just me freestyling. Most of it. Yeah.
I feel like that's what the internet's about. Like you're supposed to steal shit.
Yeah.
Like you put it out there, like fam, it's not yours anymore.
Literally,
fam.
literally.
I'm gonna rent that real quick.
Literally.
Let me get that.
I tie everything back to sales, and what I tell people is nothing new is under the sun. So if you think you making something from scratch without being inspired by anything is gonna work for you, good luck. Good luck. You need to draw inspiration from here, there, and here. You know what I mean? Like, otherwise you're not gonna bust. You're not gonna blow.
I feel like
Pause.
the
Pause.
most practical thing to do is just innovate. I mean, you can invent. Some people do, and that's good for you. But for the most part, there's a bunch of shit out there that's already useful, and then you could just put your spin on it and work with that. So
Even that meme when you're in the robe. That was funny as shit. Like what made you put the words behind it?
Brother, there's this one guy from New York, Low-Key Mars or something. That guy is funny as hell. I don't know if you guys seen him before, but like he does that, and I see his videos going viral, and I'm just like, yo, while I'm building Club Chat, I could continue to build my own personal Instagram and internet presence, because when I have two booming at the same time, now I'm collecting money from one side and the other side. It's just like thinking like that, and it takes nothing, because I come up with jokes all the time. It takes nothing to throw words on a picture or on a video. It takes nothing to do that. So that's why I did that, man. It's funny though.
Nah, it's blessed. I guess it's just the initiative to like.
It's just him being in a robe with the words
Literally.
just be funny, bro.
Literally,
It's just
literally.
like
Me looking over. Have you guys been to Thermia Spa in Whitby?
No, I've been there, man. I've been
you
to
look like you're in
I've
the
been to Gold
Aspens over
Place.
there.
I've been to Scandinave,
Brother?
Spa Scandinave by Blue Mountain area.
Brother, if you guys have like a mizzle or like somebody that you're trying to take serious or anything, that's the spot to go to.
What'd you say the name was?
Pardon?
Thermia.
Thermia?
Yeah,
Oh,
Thermia.
Thermia, out in Whitby, out east.
Okay.
It's fire, brother. It's fire. Super neat, yeah.
What's something I guess you've learned or gathered from interviewing the civilians of Toronto? What's something that you've noticed? I'm sure you speak to a lot of people. Anything stand out?
I feel like I learn it more, not even from the people that I interview, but from the spectators. A lot of people, they like to act like they're the smartest thing. Like somebody will watch an interview with somebody and be like, how did he get that wrong? And then they do an interview next week and bricking everything. It's crazy. It's bricking everything. Like
Everybody got an answer till the camera's in their face.
that's it. That's it.
It's a lot easier to criticize when you're just watching. When you gotta participate, then you realize, yeah, it's different.
The facts. Media training is a big thing, and a lot of people just don't have that, man.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't good on camera. It's a whole different skill set, right? Just like how people think that, like, even being photogenic, it's crazy that that's a skill set, but it's like
Is it a skill?
I
think
thought
so.
that was just a natural.
Yeah,
thing
that's
for
what I
people.
thought. That's what I thought.
Because you could get better at getting in photos. You can get better at it. Look at the first time you ever took a selfie versus look how you take a selfie of
I don't
yourself.
take selfies.
I don't really take selfies.
Look at
There's
the first
no
time.
That's what you
improvement.
do?
Doesn't matter. Look at the
Mine
first
are
time.
just
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I'm trying to prove a point.
The man found himself alone.
I'm not even saying you've never taken a
Just
picture. Hold
me.
on. In your entire fucking life, you've never taken a picture of yourself?
I don't take enough to.
Yeah, to really,
progress.
yeah.
They're
I never
just
seen,
as bad
like,
as
my-
first ones, or just as good.
I don't know, I'm
Whatever
just saying,
quality
Like, yo,
your
my first
one is,
selfie was trash, bro. Check out this.
I don't know.
Wherever I
No, I'm
started,
just saying,
I'm
like-
there now.
Bro, you get better at being photographed the more you're getting photographed. It's something I think, bro. Even if you start modeling, like your first set of modeling photos aren't gonna look like fucking your modeling
But then
photos years down the line.
is that photogenic? Is
Yes,
that, or is
fam,
that modeling?
I
You
feel
know
like
what I'm
that's just a
saying?
photographer too,
That
right?
person's a model, like, you know what I mean? Like photogenic, I thought that was like a natural thing. Like you just see this person, like, yo, they do good in pictures. He's not even trying. He's not even doing that.
Not
What you're
necessarily.
saying is making more sense though.
Fam, think about it.
I thought the definition of photogenic was a natural thing.
No,
and then modeling would be like a skill. That's what I thought. By
that makes
definition of
sense.
the words.
That makes sense.
That's what I thought
I
that it
still
was.
think what you said makes sense because, like
I'm telling
anything,
you.
repetition, right? The
Yo, I'm
more
telling
you
you.
practice doing certain things, you're gonna get
So
better
then,
at
like
it. Knowing your angles.
so when everybody that takes a photo or like for example, is every girl considered a model that uses her phone?
No, that's not what I stated.
No. Like, work with me for a second. But it's like,
Okay, your answer is no, the answer to your question is no.
well, you know, right? So like progressively, if she gets better at taking, like, you can go on any girl's Instagram from the bottom selfies to the most recent selfies. riddle of selfie. The pictures are gonna get better as the more she develops her.
No, I'm not even disagreeing with you. The differentiation that I made was just in the use of the words. That was the confusion. I thought photogenic was a natural quality.
Okay.
I didn't think it was something that you work on. Whereas modeling, you could get better at modeling.
I think you can get better. I guess.
So I assume like, okay, if you get better at taking the pictures, that's modeling. Whereas like a photogenic person, like, you know, some people are just like, you're a good looking person.
Saying. No, I get what
you
you're
don't
saying.
practice
But
that.
So where does
Hold
the
on,
credit?
hold
Where
on,
does the
hold on.
credit go to the
But
photographer?
you never met a girl that was bad in real life
And they can't take
can't
photos.
take pictures for nothing.
But
So
they
that
can
means she's
learn.
not photogenic.
But then, where's the
Yeah.
credit go to the photographer?
I don't know. We're not talking
We're
about
not talking about
But
that
she's
nigga.
the one taking the picture that
bro,
you guys.
it's not-
what
that's
are
not
you
the
talking
point,
Yo,
though.
now
That's
the
not the
photographer
point.
is begging because we're not talking about
We're not
that right
talking
now.
about that. Yeah,
the
So
Model
you think?
point.
So you're telling me
Subject
the
of the
model could be
photo.
that model if the photographer
not-
didn't do the angles and shit? Like it doesn't matter.
Fam,
No,
we're
that's
even
not.
talking about
That's
that.
not. We're not talking about the quality of the photo as like a product.
Not
We're talking
talking
about
about
the
the qual-
subject of the photo,
not?
the person,
No, I'm talking
and
about
their
the act, like,
contribution
Fam,
to it.
whoever's photographing him is irrelevant, and the picture is the photo.
The quality of the picture.
You say
is
his
cool.
irrelevant?
Yeah, because he's
No, it's
focused.
not.
He's
To
focused.
this
They're
particular
important
subject
to the
matter.
person, bro.
Bro,
It really
Angles,
depends. It depends.
yeah,
It depends because photographers be tweaking certain things. But
No,
I
but okay,
can
for
see-
the
But the qualities
basis of
that
the
we're
question,
mentioning,
the
whether
basis of
it's
the question is
modeling
just the photo
or
itself.
photogenic, that's only specific to the person in the picture. The other qualities about the photograph would be dependent on the photographer. But we're talking about the person that's in the picture. I was just saying that I thought being photogenic was a natural quality, like being handsome, like being pretty.
Me
Like
too,
I didn't
that's
think
what I
those
thought.
are things you work on. Whereas like getting better at taking a picture, I thought that's modeling.
So then if
that was
somebody-
the only reason I was like, okay, that like.
Okay, for example,
I didn't see it
For
that way.
example, when even before I even like, cause I tried I did modeling for a while and shit, but before that, when I first starting getting in front of the camera, whether it was taking fucking photos or fucking doing anything or video camera, I didn't know how to smile in pictures. See. I continually started smiling. I practiced smiling every time there was a photo. I swear to God, I got better at smiling. But the thing about smiling is a weapon. You know what I mean? Like you could diffuse a whole situation. A lot of people don't know how to smile. Niggas don't know how to
Facts,
smile, right? You
facts,
smile at
facts.
anybody that you immediately lighten up. So I'm like, oh,
That's
there's
why I
value in
agree with
learning
what
that.
he said,
There's
because I
value
feel
in
like
that.
you could
so now,
grow and-
fam, I could put on a smile like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and bang it out like it's nothing. But like, initially, it took practice to get there.
Yeah.
So now I have a photogenic smile versus when I first started being photographed or being in pictures, not necessarily modeling, they may not have turned out as good. Right? If I smile, it may look awkward. Oh, fuck, what's he doing with his face, nigga? You know what I mean? Like, it's just something I'm like, okay. And I attributed the aspect of the photo being like good to photogenic. That's what I was doing in the context of which I was using
I
it.
don't know. I
Your
guess
opinion
I-
still stays the same after what he said?
Yeah, I would just have to see, because really, I'm just going off of my understanding of the word. So I guess to determine that, the man would have to Google the definition
No,
of
I don't even-
photogenic. That's really all I was like questioning, because I just thought like what you're describing is modeling.
No,
Like,
but
yeah,
what you're
niggas
saying
get
is
better
makes-
at modeling.
what you're saying makes
Photogenic
sense.
though, fam, you just are or you aren't. That's what I thought it was.
you just have it.
I didn't think it's something
No,
that you build on.
but I
Like
think
being
that-
pretty, being handsome.
fam.
You don't fix that. You just
But
are.
imagine,
that, you know?
imagine, say a shorty practiced smiling and Ray Tay. She wasn't the best smiler back in the day, but you know her for what she is right now, and she is photogenic right now. You would still consider her to be photogenic, right? Based off what you're seeing. But
You see a girl with a pretty smile.
her past self
Yeah.
wasn't photogenic. So you're saying she
Okay.
can't be photogenic anymore because
No, my understanding was that was a natural quality. I didn't think it's something that the person improves on.
I
like,
thought so too.
I thought it
how
was-
he broke it down,
yeah.
it made a lot of sense.
Okay, if you, I guess it can make sense still, because even modeling is a skill. But if it's like now,
Okay, let me
I'm
ask.
looking at you, I don't know you, I just see your picture and it looks good. I'm like, oh, this person's photogenic. But then I see an old one
ChatGPT.
and they
Two
don't
things.
look
Two
good.
things. So the James says pull up the ChatGPT. Photogenic means looking attractive or appealing in photograph. It usually describes a person, animal, or even an object that tends to look good when captured on photo, and often even better in real life. Now, for example, I typed in on Google, can you improve like being photogenic? It says yes. Becoming more photogenic is a skill that can be cultivated through practice and is learning
Boom.
through some key techniques. By focusing on your posture, expressions, and how you pose, you can significantly improve how you look in photographs.
That's why I agree.
That's
with
all I
what
was
you-
saying.
The way you broke it down made perfect sense
Yeah.
to me. Still.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's what I said. It was a misunderstanding of the word. That's why I said if you Google it and you give me the definition, then there's nothing for me to disagree with if that's what the word is and what it is, you know?
Shout out ChatGPT, man.
ChatGPT, but yeah, you know,
Those are
big
my
up Google
guys.
too. Big up Google too. Google rates, man.
Google's slipping. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know. He was there. He stood in my corner right now. It's pretty solid.
ChatGPT is super easy, man. I rock with them.
What is some of the most Okay, do you have? Give me two. I would ideally ask for three, but I realize three's a lot. But give me two of your most standout moments, whether you've released it on social media or not, of interviews that you've had. memorable moments, wild or fucking something entertaining that maybe you couldn't release? Anything like that ever resonate? People say some wild shit to you? You ever see some shit you want?
I've had situations where like I'm one of those guys that people would consider to be neutral because I grew up Western Road, I grew up Brampton, and then I have family all over the trenches, you know what I mean? I have family all over. So like I stay away from politics, but sometimes when I'm interviewing somebody from a neighborhood that's not really fond of certain neighborhoods, I have to just get rid of all what they said because they're throwing up signs or they're saying something they shouldn't be saying.
They took the time to do that, eh?
Yeah, they never not do things like that. It's what they do. You know what I mean? It's the culture. So it's just like I have to be aware of what I'm posting because now it's just like, oh, that's what he's representing. You know what I mean? I can't post stuff like that. And another big thing is just like some of the people that I've been able to meet through this venture, like even through some of my dogs, like I've interviewed people like Major Hype. He's a big comedian.
Yeah, shout out Major Hype.
Yeah, Major Hype's a big guy. Like he's a big comedian, man. Solid. Yeah, man.
Yo, pause is
yo,
crazy.
bro, I pause.
You have to protect yourself, but yo, it's fucked up.
That's the environment, bro.
Yo, but it's fucked up that we're the only people that have to.
Gotta walk around on guard.
No. As a Jamaican man, bro, you can't say anything.
Nothing.
No.
You can't say anything.
Everything is, you need to have a helmet on.
You have to think.
That's what the man, I'm just,
Dress up the top
that is
still.
it.
Because, yo, nobody can crack you if you just give a man a
You can't even
How you mean? A man might say, why for that? Why you for more than for man? Why for that?
Now we have
You know
to
what I'm saying?
now we just have to fight.
no
There's
winner.
you left me with no choice.
Why you moan like
What you mean, yeah? Nah, some men are arrogant still.
We lost, bro.
Some men say anything
That's
for
crazy.
real.
We're a lost
the L
cause
is
of that.
inevitable. You're
crazy.
gonna hold the L no matter
Crazy
what.
still. That's why some man, you ever touch yard and some men are just silent and they just stare into. He knows the ones. He knows the ones.
I haven't been to. I've only been to Trinidad. It's a different culture still.
Wait,
I haven't been to
you
yard,
never been
but-
to yard?
I'm Trini and Jamaican. I've only been to Trinidad.
Mad thing.
I've
been
never
to
been
yard.
to yard still.
Right.
to yard.
You've been to yard?
Yeah.
So you know those man just.
Of course. All they do is this.
He doesn't want one wife, fam.
That's
He's
all they
not
do,
ready
fam.
for it,
All they do
bro.
is break up weed, fam.
It's me, I said just.
Yeah, bro.
That's it.
That's one way to keep yourself safe in that environment, fam.
Why are man so threatened? It's crazy.
Go ask
Because a man's gonna why, fam. He's gonna give you a why, and now you have to figure that out, bro.
Now Matic have to rise up now. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Just because you're too happy.
Could have just crushed your weed and gone easy. Yeah, you're over there talking to people. Why you doing that, bro? Break up the weed, bro.
Boss up the weed, dog.
Yeah, man. Roll up the weed.
Okay. Madam, any more questions in relate specifically to our guest here before we move on to other subject matter?
Just a couple quick ones. What's the wildest shit anybody said to you in one of your interviews? Like most memorable?
Wildest. There's a few clips that did numbers though. Shout out my guy Dims. He said, it sounds, a lot of people were just like, yo, why would he say that? Like that's
What'd he say?
fire. So
He wasn't protecting himself.
the man said she's my type, but she rocks with guys that have pink body. So like
he meant white guys.
there's ways to look at it. I sort of understood what he meant because me personally, I can't rock with someone that's whitewashed. Like as a wifey, like my wifey needs.
Nah,
someone-
that's not what that meant.
That's what he meant. That's what he meant. That's what he meant. That's what he meant. That's what he meant. That's what he meant. That's what he meant.
I feel you, but that doesn't indicate white. Like in my brain, it's like you just can fuck white men. That's
Me
all I heard.
offending my dog. That's what he meant.
Nah.
That's what he meant.
He didn't have to say all
That's
of that.
what he
But that's
meant.
not the words he chose.
Yeah.
The
I
words
feel
he
like
chose,
he wanted a clip. He wanted a clip. So he
which is
chose.
that one.
Pink wife for that.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. Because even if you want to say that, like, why did you choose?
Why were
It
those
was wild.
words?
If you seen my face in
very
the video,
descriptive.
I was mic drop type of material. I was just like, wow. That was something to say, but I believe that's what he meant. Like whitewashed,
hope
y'all
that's what he
move a
meant.
bit different. I believe that's what he meant.
Doesn't even matter because the
He
court
could
of
have just
public
said that,
opinion.
though. The same way you worded it.
But I don't think it would have got a clip the way that got a clip. That got a clip because a lot of people were commenting just to say why. A lot of people were just dropping fire emojis, and then a lot of people were saying facts. Like I can't, you know what I mean? And he broke it down.
Facts,
He
right?
broke it down and said just like how black women will look at a black man for talking to white women. that's how he feels. So I feel that's what sort of supports.
Wording is very important.
Yeah, I hear all that, right? I hear all of that.
Wording is very important.
The choice of words, I don't care.
I said I hear all of that, but I don't hear a damn thing. That's what every single thing. Yeah, I hear it, but I don't. That's it.
I believe because you know him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying
we'll give him the blind.
Yeah, I'm not even saying
all of those things.
I'm not even saying he's lying. That's not even my issue.
He could have meant that in his soul.
Yeah, fam. You can be as honest as you want, fam, but you said what you said, bro. And I heard what I heard, and it doesn't matter.
You didn't have to subject my ears to them words there.
A lie? My good ears?
Come on. Defiled them, yes?
That was a crazy one. There's been some crazier ones too, but that was a crazy one.
He tagged himself in that?
He collaborated?
I think he removed the collab. He removed it.
The man spent a couple hours getting those notifications.
Nah, it was fam. I was just like, yo, bro, just put it on mute. The man's like, nah, man, cause now I'm getting hot. Like,
now I'm getting hot. It's crazy.
Nah, you're reaching, bro. You're reaching.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, yeah. Crazy. You gotta be careful. Protect yourself at all times, especially in public places and spaces.
Be ready for the internet, eh?
Facts.
You wanna get up here?
Lie. He set himself up. That wasn't even about protection.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. After he said the word
pink, he uncollabed.
He knew what was following.
So I'm saying, like, obvious. If he collabed in the first place, it means he had one expectation.
Yes.
Things went that way, okay?
But what?
And then the man said, "I'm gonna uncollab." So clearly, he. So
then hold on.
Just be ready.
It was like the stock market
because
it went up for him, and then it went, up. You know what I mean? But like a lot of people were on his side.
Nah. But that's that social media shit, bro. I know they say all publicity is good publicity, but buddy, like,
be ready for the storm. I already had my moment, you know, like the wave room post. I was getting battered up the entire day,
brother.
But you were in the face of infidelity for like a week.
That definitely wasn't what he said, though. We'll stand on that.
I didn't get.
What did you say? I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one.
Okay,
we can watch it.
Right now, let's watch it.
You know, I guess.
And then you can clip it. You can clip it in.
Why am I trying to remember?
He's defending himself. He can do it.
That's wavy.
I probably would have said
you were the face
wrong
of infidelity.
The face of infidelity.
It's the pointing of the fingers that got to people.
Yeah, I'm a meme now, fam. I'm just giving these ones.
It was like, my woman.
Holy, I'm a my woman ass nigga on the internet.
Yo, you ever seen that meme with Ghost and he pushes Tasha's head?
Oh, the one about how she could dress?
I don't know.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. No,
I got you.
But they're moving like I'm one of these guys. I need one of those beards that like hang.
Yo,
and then start telling women that they should.
So this is the face of infidelity.
Look at that. Have me, bro.
That's infidelity.
Nothing good could come from this. Another woman is not me wanting to hurt my main woman. It's not like, hey, I'm doing this because I don't like you. Revenge is directly spiteful.
Yes.
The first actor in this situation was not acting out of spite. He was acting out of selfish personal desire, which may have hurt the other person, but it was not a malicious action. Like if I stepped on your shoe because I wasn't paying attention, that's not malicious. It was inconsiderate, perhaps. Maybe I should have watched where I was walking, but I didn't do it on purpose. If you turn around and punch me in my face, brother, like you know what I'm saying? Like
even if he turns around and steps on your shoe with the same intention.
You turn around and you're like, I got you back. Like, fam, I wasn't even trying you, bro.
Now
like,
it's different.
I was on my phone. I didn't see you. What if he stepped on my shoe when you did the twist? What hurt you is relevant. My action was not malicious. You know what I'm saying?
Intention is what important.
That's the difference. Yeah. So I feel like the idea of revenge cheating.
Once again, it's a different thing.
Yeah, I spent the whole day getting battered up for this.
The person that the act that you're committing isn't malicious.
You're
me. I'm the acting party.
But you're doing the act that.
Therefore, I'm the one who knows why I did the act.
Right.
And I didn't do the act with the purpose of hurting you. I did the act with the purpose of benefiting me. And by
2 thumbs up.
I hurt you.
The default.
I was aware. I was inconsiderate, but it doesn't mean that I'm malicious. Those are two different things.
Do you agree with Mitch about the cheating?
I can't agree with it. I'm not allowed to agree with it right now.
Yeah, but like, let's say you could agree with it. Would you hypothetically?
Yeah, the man gave you a very political answer.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what I said. So like, yo, screw the policies.
That was funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm Caribbean, so you know, I used to have similar. I used to have similar ideologies, but I can't. Yeah. You can't live like that if you want to grow in life. You can't live like that, bro. Really and truly, that was funny.
But I'm just separating that one. Like whether it's right or it's wrong, I'm not trying to fuck you over. Like I'm just
No,
being
I feel
selfish.
where you're
Whereas
coming
the next one is like, I'm trying to fuck you over.
I feel where you're
what
coming
mean?
from. The analogy was
the
crazy
internet
though.
wasn't trying to hear
The
it,
analogy
though.
was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a crazy analogy to use.
I just stepped on your shoe. I just
That was a crazy analogy.
No, okay.
That was crazy. That was
The analogy's
crazy.
crazy.
Might
Because
as well take your life serious.
one is
Because-
completely an accident.
Yeah,
one's not an
yeah,
accident.
literally.
But what I'm saying is
This
the
relationship
intention,
isn't serious.
the results of it is like, yo, I wasn't intending
No,
to
I
do
fully get where
something
you're coming
to
from. I
you.
fully get
You
where
see
you're
what I'm
coming
saying?
from. Because women will cheat on their man out of spite.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
men will cheat just to get their
ass.
breeze, their release, their,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Still
Stress.
love you.
It's like a stress ball. I don't agree with that. I had to grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's
So then
not a
when
good
did your
way to.
growth-
I wasn't even necessarily justifying and saying it's right. I'm just separated. I'm like, because within the greater conversation, we're talking about more things. So I'm just saying, like, yo, fam, like for you to secret, like as a means, like they did something, I'm gonna get revenge. Like, fam, why don't you just break up with the person? Why are you getting revenge on your person? That doesn't make sense. You know, like they're two different
You
things.
know why too?
you
Is
know?
because like I guess in the perspective, like yeah, people navigate that differently, right? Or the genders navigate it differently. Whereas like for example, like how you said, men are cheating or seeking outside women or stepping outside of the relationship simply for the basis of pleasure. But
Stress
like
relief, yeah.
the way that men even navigate the whole the interaction with men with women, it's not the same. It's not the same grounds. Like you still have to go out and accomplish something. So there's a level of like
Commitment to that, like.
I don't know. I'd say it's achievement more so than anything. Like say you conquered some new grounds.
So he agrees with you. The man
no,
said
no.
achievement. Did you hear that?
No, I'm just saying for the context. I'm saying for the, so yo, if your Bridget says yo he's interested in a new woman, he goes on a date with her and gets a ass. Are you happy for him or you're like oh fuck bro?
I mean,
Why are you happy for your Are you happy for your Bridget? Yes or no? If he goes and gets some ass that he has wanted.
you say why am I happy for
No, I
him?
said are you happy for him? I asked you a question.
Anything my dogs do in life, if they're happy, I'm happy. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
cool. Why would you share that happiness? Because he feels he achieved something. He achieved something that he desired.
Hey,
It's some new. There's no. What's wrong about that? Is that wrong? Am I wrong in this context?
I'm just saying you chose the word achievement, so I don't think the way you look at it is too far from him.
Do you? Am I wrong? What I was saying?
Wait,
I was just saying.
wait.
So basically, okay,
Lost me.
navigating. No,
No, I'm trying to figure out what he said.
it confused me a little bit too.
Because
Bro.
he's saying basically it's not that I'm cheating to hurt you. I'm cheating just to, you know.
He's
for
doing my own thing.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
it's
rewarding
selfish.
myself.
No,
I'm rewarding myself.
exactly.
I'm rewarding myself.
But
So you
she's-
saying
if she's
achievement?
getting revenge.
No.
she's trying to-
I'm saying that. Okay, not saying that it's an achievement to go out and hurt someone's feelings. I'm saying the act in which you go about, like, let's say for example, you're obtaining a new woman or something like something that you desire. The achievement would be to conquer that. Whereas, like, it's not necessarily the same version of achievement if a woman goes, because a woman's letting someone in, whereas a man has to go out and seek out.
Man.
Do you not think? If you can think, you're allowed to think otherwise.
You're allowed.
Wait, say it again.
I guess you have to clearly define the question because I think I
Okay,
agree
look.
with your perspective. I think I
what I'm
understand.
saying. So I think where the confusion lies is like I'm saying basically the way in which we conduct ourselves in the dating realm, right? Men and women very differently. Men have to go out and shoot their shot, right? What success mean for a man? Which is when your shot lands, right?
Facts.
Women are continually defending. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, buddies, I don't want these. Boom, out of here, right? Her job to be a responsible woman is to actually let in the buddy that she rates and wants, and that's gonna rate her. You see me?
Yeah.
So the way, like anything now, when you score in a game of basketball, when we celebrate, why do we celebrate? It's an achievement. When you score some new cheeks that you've been desiring, why do we celebrate? Oh man, you got some new ass. Oh, I don't know. Why do we celebrate?
Yeah.
Because it's an achievement.
It's achievement. All right.
Now, if a girl goes and gets like trained by a guy or dug out because she's because
It depends on her friends, though.
Doesn't
Some
even
girls, it depends on her friends.
Yeah. Don't be that friend. I don't look at it like, oh my God, he had sex with you. A guy will have sex with you. It's not an achievement necessarily. You let this nigga violate. Like, yo, it's not the same grounds. It's not necessarily like you let a goal in versus
women
shot.
just simply have far more access to sex, so there's less of an accomplishment when you get something that's already in abundance to you. Versus a man, even a handsome guy, he's not guaranteed some ass. So
Think
when
about
he
it.
gets it.
Even
you
on
did
the general
something for
sense, even
yourself.
socially, men go out and pay for sex. On average, women don't do that by and large, because there's an abundance of
Could
access
you
to it.
imagine if that was normalized?
If
Women
buddy
just
was
paying
buddy
for
was in
buddy?
same commodity, They got him over there.
That would be crazy.
Man.
The man would be whoring himself out.
But
So
that's
it'd
what
be
I'm
a long day, bro. You come home tired.
And even,
Ooh.
now, I'm not saying
been a
that
long
doesn't
day,
exist.
man.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
bro. You gotta wipe your forehead before you walk in the house every day. Put your hat somewhere.
Gotta wash
Sit
away
down.
your
That's
sins,
like
brother.
put the hats.
Like I
Gotta
said,
wash away your
fam.
sins.
I'm not saying that these concepts don't exist. People pay gigolos and all type of shit. My thing is, if you were to look at the ratio by and large in which it happens, it's vastly different. So the scoreboard, there's a double standard when it comes to navigating the sexual realm. That's just my take on the experience.
Bars.
Yeah.
I like those analogies, man. You're doing good, man.
Yeah. I told you, you got to break it down, man. Break it down.
Basketball,
Everything's
girls.
a science. Facts.
Scoring.
Scoring.
Like, you
Well, it's
know,
better than stepping on your shoes. Like, I'm just walking around accidentally stepped on their shoes. You went and punched me in the face.
That was a crazy analogy, bro. That was crazy.
Yeah. They got at me for that one too.
I was just like, what? That doesn't
So
even-
you equate cheating to stepping on shoes, eh? Just
That's not what I meant, but like, yo, I said it. You know what I mean? Remember
well, if
choice
you
of words?
feel away.
Yo,
no, it's because you said it like this.
yeah, when I hit him with one
Like,
of
yo,
these
when you
ones.
talk to people like this, it's different, fam.
Yeah, they weren't ready for that, fam.
They
I'm
were
there
attacked.
directing traffic with
I
my
stepped on
fucking
your shoes.
with my
You punched me in my
infidelity, fam.
face.
Like, holy
In this
shit,
generation,
like, they're not
people
ready
are
for it.
sensitive, bro. He felt attacked. She felt attacked when you were pointing fingers.
They're like,
You
yo,
know
you're
what I mean?
cheating on me a lot. See what I'm saying? No
Damn,
one's
bro.
ready for
Yeah.
that, bro.
Does anybody have any final questions for Club Chat before we move on to another segment?
I think we're good.
We're good?
I think we're good.
All right, cool. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm getting disrespected on my phone.
Right.
Moving forward, what do we got going on today in the realm of the world? Oh, this is getting loud downstairs, but it doesn't matter.
They're turning up.
It's active down there.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about to
boppers.
start bobbing just a bit.
Very,
Molly
very
boppers
active.
downstairs.
All right, we're gonna start off lighthearted. I guess it's lighthearted. Okay, it's not necessarily lighthearted, but it made me laugh, and I want the man's opinion. No, not necessarily laugh. Things about it made me laugh, and
Be
you're gonna
dark,
see why.
man. I see you guys doing the darkness. Be dark.
Anyhow, let's put it up right now. We got, oh shit, it's getting active downstairs. Screen share. We have Jack Doherty. Doherty? Yeah, am I saying that right?
Doherty.
Doherty. Jack Doherty was robbed of $300K worth of jewelry in LA. We're gonna watch the video, and then we're gonna go to the comments, because the comments made me laugh.
They just got robbed on Rodeo Drive for $300,000 worth of my diamond chains. Pretty cooked. It's so funny, yeah.
Yo, get out of
I'm
here.
live on party, so.
Pretty cooked.
He's like, but I'm live on party right now, right? Now, I referred to the comments and said, praying for the robbers, hope they made it home safe.
Jesus Christ.
If you wear $300K worth of jewelry as a dude the size of a 12-year-old female gymnast, you're asking to be robbed. Also, get new security. Nobody cares. Couldn't have happened to a better person. Finally, some good news. Morgan Freeman clapping. Bro got stripped with his bodyguards there. Nah.
Okay, so he has security.
Yeah. How do the man feel about this? It's not even that deep
What
of a
does he
subject.
do? Who is he?
I believe. Anybody know more than
Yeah,
I do?
he's like a streamer, YouTuber.
He's a
He's
personality.
big in that world.
Okay,
YouTubing
okay.
and streaming, he's well known.
Okay.
These guys are barely real human beings, fam. Like that's how I feel
Is this
about
like
it.
a
Bro,
neon
what
type
kind of
thing?
reaction was that?
was-
That was like he's doing a fucking sneaker review. Just
was
got
gonna
robbed
say.
out in LA. You could see it. Check out my shirt. They
Pretty
took
cool.
my
Could have been a
stuff. Pretty
publicity
cool.
stunt still.
Like there is no like he's
it
not
doesn't look
phased.
like he got punched out his chain or nothing. He
Oh,
looks.
I don't
he
think
looks
they showed up
straight.
with
They
hands.
just-
I think the man showed up like this and said, "Yo,
No
fat, take it
way,
out."
no
Just ripped the
And that's how
Montclair
his shirt
shirt,
ended
that's
up.
it.
Like he got a few of these ones, and then it came off. You know, like yeah, that's what happened to this.
A few of those ones is crazy.
Yeah, you don't need to punch anybody when you got him like this. You know what I mean?
So what's the man's opinion on the reception in the comment section?
I love the comments. Without the comments, there's no social media, bro. I as soon as I finish
Do you
the
think
clip,
do you think it warrants the negativity he's receiving?
Yes.
I don't know him enough.
Okay, that,
I don't know him enough.
I know
but
enough
that-
from this video. I'm like, yeah, get him. But why did he-
Pretty cooked still. He's pretty
the
cooked,
one.
man.
Rodeo
Pretty
Drive
cooked.
for $300,000 worth of my diamond chains. Pretty cooked. So funny, yeah. But I'm live on party, so. They just got robbed.
yo, bro.
But yo, I'm
He
live on
sounds like
party.
he's good, bro.
Yo,
He
tap
Yeah, he
into the
sounds like a
stream.
good
Tap into the stream.
Like and
He's crazy.
subscribe.
But he sounds like he's blessed with the robbery. Like
Nah,
he's
but
good,
you,
bro.
you got to see where the priorities
He
are at.
doesn't care, fam.
Yeah,
He's streaming.
He's live on party.
Yeah,
He's
there's
like-
more content.
And chances are his jewelry is insured.
Facts,
He
that
does in
too.
business, fam.
Yeah. Look, he's pretty cooked.
I'm not gonna lie, on Rodeo Drive, like this broad daylight, bro. They just
I'm not like LA's treacherous.
You have to be a
though.
monster to do that live in the
And it
city.
made me, made me laugh.
I seen videos of man's getting robbed in restaurants while eating, fam. Man just there talking about, yo, you like the steak? Man's talking about, yo, fam, take off the watch, bro.
No.
Take off, don't even make a scene. Keep chewing your food, fam. Take off the watch, bro. I seen it, bro, on my life. Seen beer videos. And like, yo, that shit happens in Toronto too. It's not as prevalent, but yo,
Same,
man.
that's happening in Mademoiselle.
So I'm trying to, yo, niggas
Could
get
you
it.
imagine?
Yeah.
I said the
Anywhere,
glizzy's touching
fam.
your
It'll
chest.
happen
Holy
anywhere, yeah.
smokes.
Don't make a scene.
Pause,
Anywhere.
that was crazy.
You guys, I got more news for the matter, but just react. We're just reacting to
Texas
shit
mom
right now.
arrested.
See, Texas mom arrested for giving spiked Jello shots to fifth graders at a party.
Yo, what's up with people, man?
According to reports, a Texas mom was arrested after accidentally bringing booze-filled Jello shots to a child's school party. She claimed that she bought them on Facebook thinking they were alcohol-free. 15 kids ate the shots, many reporting stomach aches, headaches, and vomiting, and even passed out.
Yo, she's bugging.
Now,
Nah, manas.
do the man them believe her?
not by her mugshot.
Do you believe that she really thought that these Jello shots were alcohol-free? And why are you going to social media, Facebook Marketplace to buy some Jello? To buy
Gonna
Jello
say the
shots?
same thing. That's the question that
And then
needs to
hold
be
on.
asked.
In addition to this, how much did she pay for these Jello shots? Because a packet of Jello costs about $3.99.
She wasn't trying to make them, bro.
You get what I'm saying? So much questions, so little answers.
Nah, them little buggers got her mad.
Yeah, one of those
She
kids,
was
one of those
pissed at
kids
me.
did something to her and she said, yeah.
I wonder if her-
that was something for you.
What if her
Yeah,
son, if her
can't say
son
no
wasn't
niggas.
sick, she's guilty.
Yeah, I want to know
If
how
her
to
son,
just,
if
like,
her
yeah.
son or her daughter was fine,
Let me-
she's guilty as hell.
Let me find out the youth stayed home that day.
See what I'm
She
saying?
just sent the Jello shot.
Yo.
Like, yo, he couldn't make me sick, but I brought this for you guys.
What kind
you
of
know?
terroristic kamikaze is that? Like,
Fam, she didn't care, bro.
But you guys gotta pay
probably
attention
took
to the
one.
mugshot. She has a killer in her eyes. Look at her eyes.
you don't trust the eyes?
Look at the eyes, man. You never heard what Scarface said to Chico?
Solid
What'd he
eyes,
say, man?
Chico.
Tell him.
Eyes never lie, Chico.
The eyes, they never lie, man.
They never lie,
They never
bro.
lie,
Look at,
Chico.
look at that.
She has a whole lot of fuck those kids in those eyes.
I
She
swear,
might have
that's what
bought-
I
say.
see it.
She
I
had
see
a whole
it.
15 Jello shots to herself before
I
she
see
did that.
it.
That was crazy. Luke, so madam, is it cap or you believe her? We sympathy or
No.
Wait, is what cap?
Yeah.
no? You guys believe that she didn't know they were alcohol
no,
free?
she
no,
knew.
she knew.
She knew.
You know? All right,
She knew.
cool. The verdict has been stated. Oh, we got something else going on for us. Jeffrey Epstein victim, Virginia, I can't say that name, Giuffre, who killed herself at the Australian home, once tweeted, "In no way, shape, or form am I suicidal." Now, I'm going to read the tweet. "I am making it publicly known that in no way, shape, or form I am suicidal. I have made this known to my therapist and my GP. If something happens to me in the sake of my family, do not let this go away. Help me protect them. Too many evil people want to see me quieted." Right? And this was in lieu of earlier this week. She was found, I guess, dead by suspicious suicide. Now, do the madam, okay, because she's a prominent accuser or she's a survivor of the Jeffrey Epstein nonsense that's going on over there. Obviously, in my opinion, she's been silenced. Whistleblower. Do the madam believe that she is that she committed suicide?
I
really.
don't. I think somebody took her phone and tweeted something. And
I'm so sad.
Yeah, and then got rid of. They had her in the basement from the week before, and she got cropped that way.
mean,
That's how I
For her
feel.
to text, for her to say that and then be found, and that's like the suspicion is kind of awkward. Like that's kind of weird.
It's kind of bad, eh?
Yeah.
We
Yo,
don't.
sidebar. You guys don't find it funny how everybody stopped talking about Epstein and now it's P. Diddy?
I don't find it funny. They're just doing that right now. They're actually trying to target Shannon Sharp. Like I think a lot of you gotta look at it, bro.
I seen that.
But
That's
the
why
man gotta
I,
do better though.
Man, gotta do
Yo,
better.
I
Relax.
reposted that. I reposted and I said my mom raised me not to play in the snow because bro, it gets grim over there. I know a lot of guys that got charged for a lot of stuff that they didn't need to get charged for, and it was batteries used to be a fun time back in the days. I was never a second
good old
runner.
days, the
I was
battery
never
days.
a
The good
second.
old
I
staircases.
couldn't imagine going second or anything after first, but there were guys that were starving. You know what I mean? All the
That's
man
not
them-
even appetizing.
That's some of them and them were starving.
Starving,
bro.
appetizing.
Some of them
You've
man them were
never been
starving.
starving, bro.
Yeah,
Man, just
I'm happy that I'm
Rubbing their buddy alive.
I can get fifth. I can get,
Scratching
I
the
get
belly.
that after you.
Yo, bro.
Yo, there's some more left
Yo, bro.
in there? Hey, bro.
Shout out the women that volunteered and did such things.
volunteered their
you know?
services,
Community
Volunteered as tribute. You know what I mean? Hunger Games was real.
Shout out to Duracell, y'all. them.
Yo,
Holy.
brother. It was Duracell.
Shout out to Duracell gal them. Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy.
That's wild.
It was a dark time back in the days.
Some people give out turkeys on
The
Christmas.
stairwell was dark them times, man. That
Some women, you know.
Give out the
that light
nonsense.
goes up.
Man, we're moving forward.
This is good stuff right here. This is good stuff.
I don't
The
even know
man
what this
seen,
is.
so Druski has declared these the final boss of studs. And,
Oh, my
yeah, and
God.
Druski is a well-known stud specialist. I don't
Yeah,
know if
he
you've
loves
tapped
that.
in. Have
He
you
loves
tapped into
that.
everything but Druski?
Yeah, he loves
Boom, we're
that.
gonna take in and we're gonna get the madam's reaction on the group of many fresh-looking women.
Got the best coochie, that is not a lie. Yeah, y'all can laugh and joke all day. Niggas in my DMs want me sitting on their face. If it was up to me, you niggas gay. But shit, I can't be mad, they know I'm pretty in the face.
Yo, but the one with the bandana, when she changes to a girl, she's actually
Okay, okay,
Yo,
okay.
the,
You know
the flow,
what?
the flow is tough,
You know
though.
what?
The flow
You know
is
what?
tough.
You know
I wasn't
what?
even taking in the words. Was anything crazy he said? I was just bumping the flow and the
Yo,
beat.
a lot of
said a
things were
couple
crazy. She
things I
said some
like.
crazy
Some
things.
crazy
I didn't
things.
like.
I was-
You were
like-
doing the dance when she said wild shit, bro. That was
That's
that
crazy. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. What if she said
So you know
something
what?
crazy and I'm busting the Dougie
What-
to
what
it?
Oh,
was
she
that?
said something crazy.
One of the
Word,
standout
eh?
lines that just stood out. I don't know if you guys caught it.
I heard it.
Yeah. Something about these niggas must be gay, but they know I'm pretty in the face or some shit like that. They still want to eat their coochie because he's pretty in the face.
She said some niggas want her to sit on their face.
Yes.
And I was busting the.
Yeah,
that's
that-
Yeah, you gotta be
that's what I'm
careful.
saying. I was
Be
like,
careful when
you-
you move those
That's
shoulders.
Yeah,
eh?
you can't just be
Crazy.
supporting
See, you're
everybody.
just out
That's
here just.
crazy.
You happy you don't listen to lyrics?
Yeah, your
I
shoulders are too-
I swear to you, that's
Your shoulders are too loose, bro. You
I'm
gotta
done. They
tighten up
caught
those
that on
shoulders, bro.
4K. I'm done.
Anyhow,
I'm cooked.
moving forward. Couple questions out of this. So one, what does the madam think of the boozy and
Galley
mighty fresh
fresh,
looking women?
galley fresh.
The galley fresh and boozy bad bitches.
Boozy bad bitch and Gabby fresh.
and boozy bad bitch.
I feel like yo, they do what they want to be like women, like they want to be womenly, bro.
Oh, there's
What? You
nothing
think so?
serious about
That's
I
this.
feel like they do, like they just don't know how to do it.
I don't think
There's
so.
not.
I don't
You think
so.
that wants to be a
They
I
woman?
just
don't
don't know
think
how
so.
to do it anymore.
I don't think you know what
think-
people want.
I don't think they know what they want.
Maybe, but like
She
both
knows
of
what she
you-
wants.
I'm not lying. If you're
She knows
listening
what
to the
she
lyrics, it's very explicit. She knows what she wants.
I
She
think.
wants to sit on a nigga's face.
Sounds like it.
KO, hear me out.
Alright.
See? Hear
That's
me out.
crazy. I shouldn't
No,
have
she
been
said
That
the
shouldn't
nigga
even be
wants
their
her to
thoughts.
do it. He said he wants it, not her.
You hear that,
So,
cuz?
okay, I can
Don't do
agree.
that.
There's a lot
Don't do
of.
that.
Hold on, what are we not doing?
Nah, don't worry. Go.
Hold on, highlight that. Hold on.
This guy's talking shit. I
didn't say no,
He
he said-
tried to put me in this scenario. bro.
No. He said, I don't know what he said. I said, that's what he said. You hear him? That's what he's talking about. Anyhow, continue what you're saying.
All right.
Go ahead.
So I know there's a lot of women out there that claim to be bisexual, curious,
They're just
whatever
lying.
the case, and they're just capping. I don't know why, it's cool to be lesbian. Like, y'all don't want to be like the madam so bad, like you like girls too, stop it. But yo, it doesn't even matter. I don't think they're that group. Like, I think they like what they're doing right there, fam. Like the manny fresh looking ones. Like,
Yeah.
I
Galley
think they're
fresh.
serious
There's
about
galley
that
fresh,
right
yeah.
there.
Galley fresh.
Galley fresh.
Yeah.
Like I'm willing to believe that she means it still. I don't think
Yeah,
she.
yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
she's
yeah.
confused.
I have more questions now. Do you judge a man that's trying to fuck one of them?
Yes. Yes, with every bit of me, fam. With everything that I have, I'm gonna
Even if
judge
she's
that.
pretty in the face?
He judges himself.
Nothing over there is
Cause
pretty in the face. You pointed at that screen, and that's
Nah,
what I'm
'cause, yo,
responding
fam.
to. I don't like
He's not walking broad daylight
any
with that.
one of you
guys ready? Okay,
niggas
hold on.
at this table.
Yo,
Hold on.
Hold up.
Is there any questions?
Wave room's gonna get him again.
Hold up. Don't get it twisted. Homegirl who comes across in the bandana, when she dresses up, she gets bad, eh?
Why do you know her?
Don't worry, I see shit. I see shit.
What do you see?
I
fam?
see shit.
Where do you see?
I don't know. Instagram, bro. I see shit.
I don't Instagram. How you Instagram?
My
I
Instagram
just took in the lyrics now. That's crazy.
Yeah,
she
like
was
this.
doing this while I was hitting that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
got you
crazy.
still.
She
She got
got me. She got me.
Yeah, if any of the man want to talk to something in this video, I have judgments for you.
What
yes.
about when she dresses up? Like how Cuz says she dresses up good.
I'd have to see this person. I'm
The,
going
the
based
one
off
with the
of what I
bandana
see.
didn't look
can't
crazy
drop
though.
that,
I'm not gonna lie. The one with the bandana? That
Bro,
thing was
I've seen
crazy.
her in
She
other
didn't
things.
look that crazy, but like she's in the group, fam. I don't know. I'm just the whole basket. I'm throwing it all out. Like,
She has, I don't know her name, but she has her own skits that she does, and like.
if you could
and
show
she
me
dresses
something
up.
of her looking how she's supposed to look, then maybe we could talk about that. But when I look at what's going on here, I'm writing off the whole group. If the man were over there getting involved, I'm writing you off too. I'm making fun of you. That's all it is.
I'll be back, niggas.
Imagine how they speak about the mandem after they slaughter. It's just like,
Man, we're moving forward. Man, you guys ready for this?
uh-huh.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get it from the beginning.
That's
so we're
dark.
good.
Somebody told me to do that on Valentine's Day.
You want
I
to do a
would
loyalty
never.
test? Switch phones?
Yes.
30 seconds, nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Who's Carlian host?
He's a gay Brazilian influencer that I love. I'm Brazilian.
You Brazilian?
I'm Brazilian.
You know about him?
Carlios.
He's gay. He's been
gay?
married
Yeah, call
for
him right
14
now.
years.
Press Jake.
You want to know a story about Jake?
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, that's
He's
crazy.
gay, but he is obsessed with me.
How the hell gay, fam?
Get some help.
He's gay, but he's obsessed with you.
That's not helping your case.
Yeah, how does that work?
9 weeks ago.
We were in a little bit of a
We took a break for a month.
So, man,
I don't have
after seeing this video,
She got too many gay friends, eh?
do you believe that everybody she's speaking to is of walking in circles?
walking in circles.
They found a way.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've never heard that one. But I think she's lying for the sure she's lying.
So what should our friend I think it's Jake, what should he be doing right now? Should he stay clear or should he
No, Jake is a guy in her phone.
Oh, Jake's in her phone.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah,
Jake
yeah,
is
yeah.
one of the
guys.
runners.
Yeah.
One of the
You want to know something
He's
funny
the one
about
that's
Jake?
obsessed with her.
Yeah. He's gay though, so it's fair, right? That's
that's crazy.
she
Still.
said, but he's gay too.
He only walks circles in her phone.
Walk circles. Is that something that's I've never heard that before?
Well, it's
I'm not allowed. That's an exclusive.
Did you guys
stuff.
staple that? You
Yes.
guys staple that?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I
an
was gonna say.
uncommon terminology.
Okay.
it's safe.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
If you're not walking in a straight line,
You're walking
Rocking
in
in a
circles. That's funny. That's
Right.
funny.
right. That being said,
Wait, before you guys even skip this,
yes.
how do you guys feel about the whole swapping phones thing? Is that something you guys would ever do?
Nah, it's an idiot thing. Why? Because
Like
I'm a
what?
big man.
Like what? Like what? I asked them. Like if I was interviewing, or if I'm them.
Would you? Yeah.
Swap the-
Say somebody interviews you guys. You
Yeah,
guys are
would I
answering
swap
questions,
phones?
and then the last question is
No.
okay.
Why? Why you
Why
saying it
not?
like that?
'Cause no.
I wouldn't because I feel like I have a different answer though.
Okay, what's your answer? No.
I want to hear the man because I initiated the question.
That's valid. Go
I
ahead.
don't entertain these types of games, fam. It's not one of those ones. I'm not searching up her things. You're not searching up mine. And yo, everybody's gonna have a good evening, bro. What are we doing right now? What are you doing right now, bro?
No,
Know who you're
what's
talking
your
to,
response?
bro.
You know how I feel about people going through my privacy.
I don't. Tell
I don't
me.
like it. I don't need to go through yours. You don't need to go through mine. That's that. If you don't trust me, beat it.
And now yours.
So for myself personally, I know I don't have the capacity to look through my wifey's phone. Even if it's all clean in there, I feel like something might tweak my brain. I don't have the capacity to go through it. Like I know some guys, they will go through their girl's phone. I don't have that capacity, brother. Even if she's an angel, like you could see the wrong thing meaning something else. And
You know
just-
what though? I also believe
Because you're already on a dark time.
You see what I'm saying?
You're already looking
you're
for
looking.
something.
But even if you're not looking for something, like say it's a scenario like this one, it's
And then you
just
gotta explain
it's
all your
shits
gay
and
friends?
giggles now.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had so many circle runners.
Brother, I'd throw up. I don't have the capacity.
Now,
bro.
when you say about now, my thing is like, bro, there's a level of privacy at which I do think that people are entitled to, and I understand the whole transparency. Oh my god, like
For
you know,
sure.
yeah, and I rate it still. Like, don't get me wrong, it may be in life when I stop caring a little more about things, then I'll be like, all right, son, you can have my phone, go play, and go play phone games. You know what I mean? Give somebody your phone. You stop caring. Now you become less attached to this because now there's other shit you're focusing on. Perhaps. But yo, my immediate now is just like, nah, bro, I think we're entitled to privacy. There's it's not even like it's necessarily deviant or like wrong, like, oh, I'm what the fuckery. But then there's like conversations that like are privy to people who are just involved in those conversations. Why do you have the authority to go through them and read other people's private you know what I mean? What if someone told you something in confidence that's not meant for other people's eyes? It doesn't necessarily mean have to be deviant or sexual. It could be anything. I think privacy should be respected. And like, yo, like Cuz said, if you don't trust me, then beat it. What are you talking about? I don't have time. I'm not a big money.
What if I'm talking? Okay, what if I'm talking to somebody? Okay, say I'm talking to like my sister or somebody like that about my relationship and whatever. We're like in the heat of the moment, things are being said on both sides. But it doesn't mean it's like I think like this or she thinks like this. It's just we're having a moment, you know? And then she looks through the phone, oh, you and your sister are talking shit about me? Yo, bro, that's a conversation between me and my sister. It has nothing to do with you.
To be fair, based on how I see those interviews be conducted, I don't think they go in depth in all the conversations until they establish who the person is. Because remember, they kept asking, who's this? Oh, that's Jake. That's so-and-so. That's so-and-so. That's so-and-so. So if you're having a convo with your sister, like, oh, that's my sister.
Yeah, but some
No.
people... Unless I have a
I've seen some of these videos where they get into the conversation.
Yeah, no, they go.
brother.
That's crazy then. That's
Nah,
crazy.
yeah, fam, doesn't matter.
crazy.
And it's like, yo, bro, it's messy. Wait,
Then they called them. They called them. There's some of them they called. They're like, oh, so if that's your gay friend, call him right now.
There's too much access. There's too much. Yeah, I'm just not even.
See,
I'm not even.
if you're not ready for that, it's like, bro, at that point, just you see the video where my boy he tried to break the window and throw himself out the window. The Chinese guy.
That's way too
The one that just came out.
No.
Oh man, he was
seen that.
like, there's just a video. It just came out like 2 days ago, and he's talking to his girl. You can't hear. There's no audio. And like he's panicking and he runs through the window. He tries twice and then he goes through the window. Everybody thinks he falls. Man's on the first floor.
So he ran into the window the first time and just fell to the ground.
Fell to the ground, took his stuff and started running.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Hold on, I got a question for the madam before I proceed with the next viewings. Did the madam get in any physical exercise this week?
I came from the gym today.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Safe. I just got my membership at LA Fitness. Shout out LA Fitness.
Okay,
man.
so madam over here practicing exercise. Well, you know who else took it upon themselves to exercise some physical act training?
Who's that?
Our boy Nore. We're gonna see you Nore do some.
These are the most.
Wait, so you call him Nore? Not
I'm
Nore.
about to say, hold on, who the hell is Nore?
Yeah, that's.
Nore.
I thought some Arab guy is about to pop up on the screen like,
It's
who's Nore?
Nore.
I know they saw good shawarmas at Nore.
I've been reading Nore for a long time. No, hold on. When I see it, it's Noriega. I read like Noriega, but like
No, but it's Nore.
Everyone's
It's
calling him
Nore.
Nore, fam.
Or
That was a
Noriega.
good one, bro. That's
Man called
good.
him Nore.
That's
all the niggas know.
He's never listened to the Nore track.
I've never really bumped this guy's stuff.
Holy
I was like, maybe
fam.
it was a previous guest on the show. Like,
I was so thought. I'm waiting for some Arab guy to show up. Man, hold on.
I know Nore with 2 O's.
My fault.
Nore with 2
Nore
O's.
is crazy.
They saw the good shawarmas over there.
Oh, that's what's fucked up about English.
While
'Cause
smoking
how do you
up
read snore?
Come
Yeah,
on,
but it
man.
ain't about that.
I'm just saying.
We're not doing English because we're
not snoring,
familiar
bro.
with the person.
Exactly that.
Familiarity should have taken precedence over the English language as you're trying to describe things. That is what we're addressing. You don't know who this guy is, calling him Nore.
Exactly.
But continue with Nore. Let me see what Nore was doing.
Perhaps it was Nore in his younger days. This grown folk this is Nore. Okay?
Nah, he's still Nore on Drink Champs. Americans do push-ups like that, bro. That's the
Nah,
Those
nigga.
are the unk push-ups.
no.
bro.
The Americans do. They call
nothing.
them.
He
What is
didn't
it
do
called?
a thing.
No, the shorties. They call them the shorties when you do like the.
Yeah.
But that's
The
not
last
even what he
one?
was. Nah, he still wasn't even doing that. Like
He's doing.
he's doing belly ups, fam. What's this guy doing, bro? He's joking.
Yo, shout out Noriega, man. That
nigga, man, like
yo,
Nori,
Stay Property 2, El Pollo Loco.
The man, what the man
This guy knows.
yeah,
What
that's a
am I saying?
classic.
You ain't
Monday,
see me, I ain't see you. Water. And then you
Water.
You freaking deal me.
Yeah, you figured deal me?
Yo, man had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Say about the red line. You could rub it.
He's out of breath doing those.
Yeah,
He had a blunt in his mouth.
Like, he wasn't even inhaling. He was just had the blunt. He didn't even inhale.
Probably
still
been
going in your
smoking and
lungs,
drinking
bro.
all day before he did this.
it's crazy. Nigga will do one set of. I don't even know what you consider those Nori ups. And then
Nori ups.
Some Nori.
The Nor ups went
Hey,
crazy.
the
still.
Nor ups. But yo, everybody's day one is rough, you know.
I don't know if this is day one.
I don't know where he's at. I'm just trying to show some support. Like, yo, like, you know what I'm
Facts,
saying? Like,
at least he started.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
At least he started.
We were just watching man get belligerently
But
drunk.
okay,
Now
so
he's
let me
doing
ask you.
push-ups.
No. On that
With
tip,
a
because
blunt.
you're like, at least he started.
Yeah.
He started with a blunt in his mouth. How serious is he?
Fam, he's
Yo,
more
bro, don't do
serious
that.
than
I
doing
can do
it.
that with a blunt in my mouth. That's
Yeah,
not.
but yo, fam, you're doing. He's not.
Yo, I'm giving him. The man said fifth set.
Nah. The
doing it.
video's
They're
on
adding
loop.
up.
The video's on loop for sure.
Look at that form though. He's joking, fam. Someone has to get in there. Someone has to get in there.
Yo, the
Talk this guy.
cameraman's doing this is
But yo,
crazy.
Watch this though.
So hold on. You know we're gonna go to the
If
comments.
the man shows up
Oh,
in
I
30
have
days
to.
and you just crunching the
I'm
push-ups.
crying. Nah.
That's top comment for sure.
Those ain't no push-ups.
Holy.
And that's why he's got arms like my niece.
Oh, brother.
He did 4 sets
no.
missionary.
Facts.
Bro doing push-ups.
I respect
crazy.
push-ups.
Bars, those
I respect
bars.
push-ups.
Hold on, look at the gift. Look at the gift.
Nah.
Yo, bro, what's
Holy shit.
good? Not one rep was done.
Facts.
Son did 1 push-up and call it a quits.
Yeah, that's the last push-up he did. That was the one official push-up.
The Blunt did more push-ups than him. Those aren't no damn push-ups. He's humping the air. Did the Madam rate Nore's fitness journey?
Yo.
I respect that he started.
Yeah.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna say that.
That's why I said, if this is the beginning.
I
all
don't
right,
respect
fam.
the person filming because they could have gave him some better advice.
What if they're in worse shape than him, fam? You don't even know who's behind that camera.
Nah, I seen the angles. You had
Fam,
to
they
be
were
decent
doing
shit
the
to hit those
crouching
angles.
on
the
the-
man. The man was
So big niggas
You could
don't
have had a gimbal. You could have had a gimbal.
So big niggas can't film? What you trying
I
to say?
said big niggas don't crouch.
He's fat shaming in 2025. That's what we're doing. I'm joking.
no,
I'm
big-
joking.
they're called big
Talking about, yo, let me,
acknowledgements.
Big
yo,
back.
take a picture of me, not you with your fat ass.
crying,
That's how we're dealing with people.
Nah, fam, but they all.
Yo,
fam,
look at his face.
you know,
Locked in. He's
Fam,
locked.
day one, I
The
told
ganja,
you, bro.
the grabba's going in his eyes at the
Everything,
same time,
fam.
bro.
He's fighting the elements,
That's that
bro.
fronto.
The frontal. Nah, they're smoking grabber now.
and now I got a question for the madam because this has been trending all over the internet. The internet is currently divided whether 100 men can defeat 1 gorilla. I need y'all to be serious right now. I'm gonna scroll through and read some of the internet's reactions. So when you're 50 men down and the gorilla starts charging up his ultra move. Hold on. Me trying to impress the gorilla so it leaves. That's a lot. He's got a lot going on right now. This 100 men versus 1 gorilla is killing me. The heart of a warrior. First dude gotta have the heart of a warrior. I love conversations like this. Me acting dead after seeing the gorilla with one person.
Hold up.
Acting
It's
dead?
like 100 like we just
100
rushed him?
miles. Yeah.
Who's the first nigga that's rushing him head on, right?
That's the thing. That's where you win or that's where you lose.
20 niggas are dying, bro. Like, what?
No, but what if
crashing
all
up.
man's charged from different angles?
Family's a gorilla.
I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
but the thing is-
The first row niggas like
No.
they're getting crumbled.
Yo, you have to
fam.
think about it though. If everybody didn't care about what happened to the first 5 or first 10 that got
that's why I
crushed,
said
we
20.
would win.
Okay, yo, but yo, what if
100?
what if
We
you
would
run?
win.
Okay, what if the man them run? He's him.
But yo, that's what I'm trying to say. So, yo,
What are we doing? Are we still running?
Destroyed the whole morale. It's like back in the day for slavery. They take the biggest slave and fuck that nigga, right?
Nah.
Destroy the morale of everybody. This
Mans are double taking. What are we even here for?
I'm laughing. I look at Mitch like,
what are you doing right now, bro? Yo, listen, man. I just want to talk about gorilla fights.
Yo, man, that's crazy.
I just want to talk about some good old gorilla fights, bro. I don't know what you got going on, bro.
Nah,
I'm
that
talking about
was
the destruction of morale.
I know, but
let a man get ripped in half in front of you and the whole group is they're moving different. Nobody else wants to get ripped in half.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. If every man had that
biggest
killer
thing is-
instinct, that Spartan instinct, like I don't care what happened to my dog, we're still charging. We would win 100 deep. We're winning.
But what's the reality of that? Like, if you
Yeah,
think
that-
you would
20
have.
niggas are dying. And the other 80 better just slug it out, fam. Give it your all.
No, you have
bro.
to bite at that thing. Yo, bro, you have to bite a gorilla. Pause. You have to bite that gorilla, bro.
So, do you know 5 men who would be the first? Like, could you name 5 people and say, yo, we have the heart of a warrior right now? Like, imagine.
Nah, bro, you gotta
I know
bully
some
those
brown
niggas,
boys
bro.
that are
That's
thugs.
So
it.
you're just sacrificing people.
Fam,
Yes.
I know brown
Fam,
boys
yo,
that
the
are
gorilla-
thugs.
What is
I
that?
have,
So they're just expendable?
no, they don't care. Yo, listen. Listen to me.
they're the first.
Listen to me. I've seen some brown guys 3 deep take on like 30. They got crushed, but they stood their ground.
Yeah,
they
but-
stood
Talk about a
their
gorilla, though,
ground.
Fam, they
So-
never. Nobody
You're
seen
gonna
them.
die in this one.
Fam, shout out the brown boys, man. Shout out the brown
I
boys.
just told
'cause
you,
They're
this man just went like
courageous.
this. Is
They're courageous, brother. The man them would look at that and be like, nah.
Because man have sense. That's all I'm
Hey.
saying.
Man, I'm shooting.
But you said who
No,
would.
no,
You're saying
dangerous.
who would
Okay,
be.
okay. I doubt. Okay, fam, I'm not gonna lie to you. You need like some strapping niggas to go fight this girl, bro, or like some strapping Polynesian.
Yo,
niggas
the
be-
whole 100
Like
has to
10
be
Idris
beats.
Elbas.
Yeah, like
It's 100 super D's niggas, and then the 20 weakest
Like
ones are getting
even like fam,
sacrificed
even if you
off
had
the
like
rip,
10
fam.
Brock Lesnar, see, I still think it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
That first row of Brock Lesnar's,
Listen, if I see a man pick up Brock Lesnar and go like this, I'm like, yeah.
they took Brock's arms off.
Nah.
Nah, we're not even
Nah.
drawing for Booker T. He has more sense.
Allow that guy.
Anyhow, we're gonna.
Harlem
we're-
Kid.
Yo,
I'm
he's
gonna
not
do
even
something-
Jamaican. That blew my mind, bro. He's not even Jamaican.
He's just black.
He's just American.
I forgot where he's from. I think he's Ghanaian or something. But
Anyhow,
Things make sense.
I think the man would win still, man.
Okay.
Like,
that's what I said too.
man would win.
If you guys pump those friggin' soldier drugs, and I said you guys because I would not partake.
Yo, what's the weight of
But-
everybody here? Can't like you can't like have like.
No,
Everybody
you-
here has to be like 200 and up.
Brolic.
his scenario said even average guys.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
does anybody have anything to add into the realm of pop culture before I move on to Quickfyre
Some pop culture.
or anything there? Like you seen what I just did? Want to contribute?
Let me see what I have in there, bro. I'm gonna have something still. I have something for them.
Cause you got anything you want to add?
About pop culture.
No. Any questions? We're like towards anybody want to get some questions before I do Quickfyre? Cause we're gonna do Quickfyre and then
Yo,
wrap it
it's
up.
a little bit more dark. I don't know.
But he likes dark shit. He
I love
came
it.
through
I
and
Oh,
love
yeah,
it.
announced
all
that.
right, all right. Well, I guess
love
we're
it.
getting dark. Yo, so 11 people died and dozens more injured after a driver rams into the Philippino Lapu Lapu Festival in Vancouver. Did you guys hear about that shit?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. Pray for the
I
families.
didn't hear about it.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. What I guess my question in association to that is, so the police ruled out that it's terrorism, so they said he's not a terrorist or something, so there's got to be something like wrong with this guy. Do you think we need more funding for mental health?
1,000%.
You go first.
1,000%. I honestly, I feel like it needs to be taken a lot more serious. There's people on the road tweaking every day. Like, why isn't it like Gotham and we're not just dragging them into the facilities? Like, why is that on the road? I don't understand it.
Well, it is like Gotham. And like Gotham, you can't just keep everybody in facilities with mental health problems. I see a lot of people doing the Sherborne Shuffle on my daily treks.
Brother,
And,
this guy, I
that's
seen
not-
that in his story. I sent that to like 15 people. That was funny. Man, hit the
know what I'm saying?
zombie land, brother.
All I'm saying is that it's it gets active outside. It gets active outside. Mental health is it's a terrible, overwhelming thing. It's a terrible epidemic, but like there's no one way to treat it, which is the issue. Like we can put more money into it, but like
I don't think there's one way to treat it, but I do think we could use the resources we have more appropriately. You know what I mean? Because like I even saw, it was yesterday, the day before, they announced that OHIP is gonna cover like the transitions for the gender confused people who want to be on the other side of things. OHIP will cover part of their transition.
Yeah, I seen
so
that too.
what I'm saying is, I don't think that's an essential service. I don't think we the
don't.
people need to fund you and your
don't think so
confusion.
either.
What if we took some of those funds and then allocated it to like figuring out how we can address people like that before they go and run over a bunch of people? I'm not certain how we could do it, but I think I'd be willing to take the money we spend on transitions and other foolish things and put it into resources that might actually like make everybody else safer and shit like
So
that.
hold on, was the consensus basically from the police or the report that this person was a victim of mental health, like they're mentally unwell, or are they just an evil
This is
person?
my assumption because they ruled out terrorism.
So no, but like, what if it's just a hate crime?
It's not. He's actually he has a history of mental and.
Oh, okay, so
stuff
that's
like
what I was
I
asking.
didn't know that. That's what I said.
That's what I was asking.
So I guess my assumption checked out. So
Yeah.
I would just me looking at it, I'm like, well, if you're not a terrorist, what's your motivation? Like, what's your incentive? Like, something's wrong with you, bro.
Yeah, you still did
Something
like a
has to
terrorist
be wrong with your head, bro.
I hear that, but it's oh fuck, I gotta pay for parking. Sorry, I'm not trying to get no more tickets in the streets. Yeah,
How much you pay?
I just paid like $6, but like I'm gonna pay another like $2 because it's 9 o'clock. It's fine. Hopefully I didn't.
Yo, it's crazy. Parking enforcement coming like the real terrorists, bro.
Yeah.
$75 tickets, Toronto. That's what we're doing.
We don't respect nobody.
That's
and
what we're
nothing.
doing. In this
That's
economy, you want
crazy.
75 of my dollars, bro?
That's why they want it.
crazy.
They're robbing us and up in the rent. I swear to you.
Crazy, fam. Completely crazy. All right, next one. More dark news. There's 2 police shootings this week.
Jeez.
You said I told you it was dark.
I thought you meant like funnily dark.
Yeah,
told
that's
you
what
it
I
was dark.
thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's just heavy. Like I don't even want
Fam,
to
so
do this.
hold on. When I said it was dark, what else would it like?
Because
his dark-
usually you guys are like comical dark.
Well, that's why I gave him warning. I wouldn't give you a warning for that. I would just get there. You know what what I'm saying?
Shoot, yo, fam, my condolences to those who lost family members, man.
Real spill.
Is it dangerous for pedestrians and civilians in the streets, or are they justified based on your guys' perspective?
Say it again. Is it dangerous for?
Are like we, the civilians, in danger? Are the police using excessive force, or do you think the two situations based on what we know, do you think that they were justified?
I think so. The one with the kid, is that one of the shootings that we're talking about? Okay, so one of the shootings with the kid, from the video that I seen from the body cam, I think it was justified. I know it sounds fucked up to say out loud, but like in the situation, like just being in the mindset of the police, given the situation that was said, I can see how that, there was no real other outcome that I can see based on that. Like, you're drawing for something, or it looks like you're drawing for something in that situation, and then, like I said, obviously if a life can be spared, that's the best case scenario, but what did you think was the chances of happening? Like, I don't know. It looked like the man was backing out a stick at the Fed from the video footage that I seen. Right. And if you were on the job and like and if it's you or me, you know what I'm saying? If my life is threatened, or I'm under the presumption that like my life is being threatened, you or me, in this situation, I only have a split second to react. Like, fuck, bro, it sucks, but it is what it is. You know, it's real life.
That being a cop is such a sticky type of predicament.
Yeah, because there's no winning. There's no winning in that situation. What, are you gonna get shot and fucking your life's potentially dead? Like, let's say you take the chance. Oh my God, I want to take the chance to be righteous. Now you caught two hot ones. Your life's over. And now this you wants to, did something. Obviously, a life is lost. Sucks. There's no winning in that situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. I'm not too familiar on the happenings of the second case that you're mentioning, but. Like
the second case was reported to be the same scenario. I just didn't see any footage.
Yo, how about this?
Which one, the airport one?
Yeah, apparently he backed out a stick on them too.
Yeah, he backed out. He was waving the stick at them.
Here's my advice for people.
Wait, for what? In the airport?
Yeah. I was outside the airport, so he's in his car, and they're pulling him over for whatever reason, and then they said at some point this guy backed out a firearm.
So even bringing a stick
like
to the
right
airport,
outside the airport.
He's in arrivals or something.
He's not going into the airport. He's in his car still, so probably he's picking up or dropping off somebody.
Yeah.
And whatever ensued between them, they told him get out the car, and they said that he pulled out a gun similar to the previous one.
I have some advice to avoid all this happening. Boom. When you are getting dragged from police, right? Don't back your stick on them if you don't want them to shoot at you.
Don't have a stick.
I'm not gonna tell people how to live their life. Hey. Don't back it out at them if they're drawing free. If you, the chances of being shot are like fucking 90% higher if you back your stick out first.
I know as soon as a cop forwards to the whip, I am the windows down, my license and registration is out.
Hands where they can see
are,
them.
you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to be a statistic. I know the color of my skin and the power it holds. Like they look at us and they're scared. Just like he said, a shorty seen him approach and ran away. That's how they feel too most of the time. And the ones our color are even more darker than that. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, because they got something to prove.
Literally,
there's pressure on them. Right?
Literally, you're gonna let him slide because he's one of your brothers, huh?
Jesus.
Literally one of those.
I'm telling you, it's the female cops too. They got something to prove.
The female cops and the black cops, brother. I was 16 and I called. Remember the track, Mrs. Officer?
Yeah.
I hit a female cop with one of the bars from that track when I was like 16. The way she twisted up my arm had me looking crazy in front of the whole hood. It was crazy.
So what's worse in your opinion? Female cop or black cop? Who would you rather be jobbed from?
Holy.
Female cop.
It's a blind butch cop too, you know.
Female cop.
All right.
Female cop.
I'm gonna pick the black cop and hope for the best.
I'm gonna job for the black cop. What you doing?
I'm going with the black cop just because the situation.
You gotta try to appease something.
Situations happened, and it was two of them actually, but the one
I
that
dealt with two female cops. I dealt with like one black cop. The two female experiences were both bad, fam. They were just being very aggressive.
The females are already just vexed because you're already like physically strong in them, so they're already on the
I swear, they feel
they're already on the
ways.
Like as soon as they talk, like what, like
Nah, thing is, women just want to feel respected, and they come at you on a because they already assume you don't respect them. So when you show them, listen, ma'am, I'm just trying to get home safe. She'll calm down. Women just want to be met on a level ground. I feel I could be wrong, but
you know what? You're probably right, but in the moment, because they're cops too, I'm like, the fuck's wrong with you? 100%. You pulled me over to fuck with me, bitch. Like, I'm not trying to be nice to you.
Never talking to a cop like that, bro.
No, I'm not saying like I'm saying that to her, but like.
But your energy is projecting that.
Yeah, I'm getting frustrated, because especially it's like, yo, I'm cooperating. You're being mad rude and mad aggressive, and it's like, yo,
bro, cops will be weird, bro. To pull you over and be like, look, you made me get out the car. Bro, what?
You made me stop mine. Like,
I
what?
just wanted to go home. You could have went home.
Yeah,
you didn't have to do
bothered
this.
nobody.
You wanted to hit your quota. Stop playing with me, man.
That shit's crazy.
On to brighter things. Madam, we move on to brighter things?
Yeah, we can.
Thank you. Yo, we're going to do quick fire. At this segment, I'm saying a series of questions.
Okay.
Ideally, I would like the order to be with the guest first, but you're in the middle of the situation right now, so we're going to go. We did Mitch last time, or did we do Cuz last time? Who went first?
What?
When we had a guest. When we,
It was Mitch.
so that was Cuz first this time. So I'm going to ask a series of questions. Figuratively, would you rather style questions? You got to pick with your first answer with being as honest as possible. Don't give too much thought. And if I feel like asking you why, I'm going to ask you why.
Copy.
See? The order is Cuz going this way.
Going which way, sorry?
Him, you, him. Got you. Quick fire. Would you rather only be able to have sex with one person a year at most, or never be able to have a relationship longer than 1 year?
Sex 1 year at most, or never have a relationship longer than 1 year.
So basically, have sex with one person a year, or like never be able to have a relationship longer than a year, but you can have sex with multiple people. You just can't cultivate long-standing relationships.
I probably gotta do these multiple relationships. Probably gotta do those ones.
Okay, so you're not able to have a relationship longer than a year.
Yeah, just the 1 year is crazy.
Yo, I don't know about most people, but yeah, I'm choosing the second option. I can't do once a year.
No, it's sex with one person. You can have sex multiple times.
You can have sex as much as you want.
But it's just like, yo,
only-
like say if you're single or anything like that, there's no, you could
I
only
thought you said once a year.
No, one person a year.
Oh, yeah.
It has to be the same person for the whole. So once you choose that person, you
year.
can't choose nobody else for the rest of the year. But you could keep having sex
I'm
with
in
them.
a relationship, so that's
that's
easy.
That's it.
Easy money.
Yeah, I'm same thing. Like I would rather just be in the relationship. Like if I can't ever have a meaningful one, I can only just do a year.
Yeah.
I'd rather just stay with my one woman and like I love her and whatever the case.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the
The
same
way
thing.
I worded it would have been trickier if you said once a year with one person that you're in a relationship with, or it's just like you have to choose.
That's just not even realistic, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was just like, yeah, that doesn't
that's
make
why I was
sense.
like, yo, but like being in a relationship is figuring the same thing, right? Some people like
The family, you couldn't hold down a woman.
Huh?
You couldn't. You're saying you couldn't be with a one woman.
I'm good for now.
I know what that's heartbreak and heartache. I know what that is.
I base it long term. I feel this is a forever question. I might feel on better days later, you know?
Okay. Now I'm not gonna like this question. I already know that. Pause ahead of time. Anyways, would you rather wear a dress every day for the month of November, or wear a thong for 6 months of the year?
What motivated these questions?
Yo.
How did you source this question?
Tyler Perry movie. I'm fucking with you. I don't watch Tyler Perry, nigga.
Since both of my options are trash,
but think
and
about
one
it.
is
Think
literally
about it.
ass.
So one is public. One is public, and then the other one only really
Private,
you know.
high key.
You get what I'm saying?
Unless if you have that little strap showing.
That's what he does.
So niggas like
And
to sag a little
any
bit.
girl that you get in bed with is gonna know that's how you're moving, obviously.
Now we're pulling. These we have to pull down one shirt.
Yeah.
Talking about. What do you mean?
I was gonna
piece
say.
by piece.
Yeah,
Hey, yo, one shot.
Bro,
The way you
It's like Long John, fam.
facts. It
Yo.
goes down as a collective, all right? Like,
Yo, crazy.
Yeah,
Cause like,
you're beating up a thong?
idiot thing, but yeah, fam. Like, what do you like?
Super Wi-Fi.
Yo, idiot thing, but like, the month of November, this is why.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's not even an
Yeah,
option.
going outside in a dress, crazy.
That's not even an option.
6 months and a thong is better?
1,000%.
I'll check it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, fam. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You know what I'm doing.
What are
I'm
you
not trying to
doing?
go around it. You didn't even give us an answer, brother. What was
Yo, fam, I'm picking the one that doesn't have a dress. I'm not wearing a dress. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Yeah. The latter. I feel you.
What about you, brother?
Yeah.
I'll probably have to wear the thing that nobody's gonna see that often. You know
All
what I'm
right,
trying to say?
there you go. There you
Man around the
go.
crib like Goro, eh?
Moving zest.
I'm not saying.
Goro's crazy.
it's not a-
just say you do sumo, it's soft. Would you rather be respected by everyone but broke, or rich but clown behind your back? Like you have absolutely zero ratings in the road.
How broke?
Yo, fam, you're broke, yeah?
Yo.
Like, you take the bus, fam. He'll tow express.
I'm on the
But I
bus.
get bare
Toll
respect.
Express.
If you respect me, you wouldn't let me take the bus. So it's like, it's crazy. My respect gotta
Yeah,
give me
facts,
something.
facts. What's
No,
respect at that point?
No,
Yeah. What type of respect
I'll
is
be,
this?
I'll be
Like,
no,
broke.
he's saying
I'll
your
be broke. I don't need you guys
finances.
to rock with me. Clown me.
Your
'Cause I'm-
finance is only good enough for the bus, but you might be able to use some respect and get a ride.
Nah, he said you're dead broke.
Yeah, so
You're
you
broke,
can
fam.
afford to move, but people rate you. And then the next option is you're rich, but nobody rates you.
0 ratings in a row, there.
I feel like I might take that one.
Like, yo, fam, like, you come in, nobody daps you in
That's
the
fine,
function.
bro. That's fine.
That's
bro.
crazy.
That's
Why am I
fine.
at the function?
That's
bro?
fine, fam.
I'm not going to the functions.
Yeah, bro.
I'm throwing the functions as a private
Yeah.
investor.
Like, yo, you still
Showing
get
up,
no
showing up
ratings,
in a
eh?
mask, so
Niggas
people don't know it's
census you.
me.
Oh my god.
Nah, niggas census you is crazy. That just smells like that, nigga.
Yeah, I'm not dapping this.
I'm in the
I feel
party
like,
like
I'm
Vega.
losing ratings. I don't know
Like,
what's
yo,
happening.
someone accidentally dapped you and they came and took it back.
That's
Bro,
like,
give me your hand back, bro.
That's
Give me your hand back, bro.
crazy,
Take
bro.
this back, bro.
Run up, bro.
So what are you doing?
man.
I'm
Broke
rich.
with
I'm
tons
rich.
of respect? No ratings in a row, eh?
Yeah, that's fine, bro. That's fine. I'm not gonna be broken and have respect. That even makes sense in my book.
Yeah, none at all. I'd rather be rich.
Rich and
Yeah.
no ratings?
Yup.
Rich and no ratings. Because
I rate myself.
eventually they're going to have
No.
to come knocking on
No.
that door.
No.
Eventually.
Fam, you live a life with 0 ratings.
That's fine, bro. You live a life broke.
But beer people rate me. I get
That's
invited
fine.
to all the
Your
functions.
people
yeah.
that rate you don't even rate you because they would have helped you. So I'm good.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably be broke still, cause like, yo, even if you have money, like all your
Don't come ask
experiences
me
in
for
life,
not a thing.
We don't
read you. Niggas
We don't
rate
read.
me,
That's
fam. I
fine,
don't have
fam.
to call
The craziest
you.
thing is with my money,
I
I don't
won't
rate
'cause you don't have
That's the
ratings.
craziest thing. This bread don't
That's
rate
But then
Uno
you would
versus
look
ratings.
like a lunatic at that
I'm
point. You're
crazy.
clowning the world and the world's clowning.
I'm rich, nigga.
That's fine, nigga.
Getting no
straight late,
respect
man.
at all.
Scrooge McDuck, bro. I'm swimming in money. Let's
You know
go.
how hard your life would be if you literally
No,
got
hard your
no
life is when you're broke?
ratings?
I'd be fine.
Good.
I'd be
Nah,
fine.
no ratings,
I'd be
bro.
fine.
Like
Yo, you're just going off of respect. Is
fam,
great, please.
your woman's cheating on you. Your kids
I'll
don't
buy her a new
listen
one. I'll buy a
to
new
you.
one. Cancel that
Kids
bitch.
don't-
Nino
Everyone
Brown.
cheats on you.
I'm Nino Brown.
Nobody
Cancel
rates
that
you.
You
bitch.
can't buy the respect.
Act like a
What
nigga
did my
with
boy?
ratings,
What did my
with
boy
0
say?
ratings.
Sam, I
At
got
that
loot.
point,
I
at that
got
point,
loot.
I pay for the pussy. Okay, at that point, that's what it is. At that point, that's what it is.
Whoa.
Because-
Yo, fam, I'm telling
Brother,
you, 0
no-
ratings is not a good life.
Fam, me,
Being dead broke and having ratings is not a. That's
It doesn't
nothing.
even make. Yeah.
That's nothing. That's
I'm
nothing.
okay. I'm okay.
What are you
baby.
doing over there?
He already
being
said
broke,
he's
fam. I'm
being
being broke, fam. I'm not just gonna get disrespected because I have money. The only thing that respects me is fucking when I cash out somewhere.
That's
like,
fine, I'll
the
do that.
cash register respects me. That's it.
Brother, I know how to enjoy
No
my
way.
own company, so
Yep,
I
feel
rather
me?
be rich.
You don't even rate you.
I
eh?
don't.
Stop
That's dumb.
this.
That's-
So every time he passes the mirror,
This nigga, he keeps on making the scenario worse.
mirror
We
cracks.
already have it bad enough. We already have it bad enough. Like, nah,
look at the
but
mirror,
really
get
and
disappointed,
truly,
like,
I'm taking
The
my
mirror's talking
solo
about, "Don't look at me."
vacays, taking my solo vacays. You know what I mean? I'm living my life.
Yeah, I got you.
Enjoying my
Got
type
you, I
of.
got you.
What
Yeah,
about you, brother?
GBT.
Oh, what am I
they don't
doing?
even
Yeah, what are
clean
you
your
doing?
room
What
at
are
the
you doing?
hotel, fam.
That's
They don't rate it?
ratings?
I got some money.
What do you?
Yeah, you have to go
what
to
do
remind
Hold
them.
on, hold on. He didn't answer yet.
I might have to take some paper stuff. I'm not gonna hold you.
See what I'm saying? This guy-
Facts.
I don't know, like-
Facts.
Mitch, see how he thought he was gonna be a wretched?
Fam, I have beer
Facts.
mentions. I have
Niggas
the
rate
ratings.
you,
All
but
he
they don't
has
rate
is
you.
vengeance.
They rate you, but they don't rate you
They don't
because
even
you're
wanna rate 'em
dusty,
like that.
you stink, you're
on, how do I
broke.
stink?
The light not run, the water not run, you're
Hold
dead,
on, hold
bro.
on. I can stop.
Nah, because he kept on making the scenario worse for us. He kept on making the scenario worse
He's
for
just
us.
socially inconvenient. He's just socially inconvenient.
Yeah, I just need a ride. I don't smell bad.
Fam, you don't even
You gotta
keep
pick
bread
me
into
up.
a social inconvenience.
You're right. But I'm just saying, he's socially inconvenient. He needs you to pay for a food. Like, he'll come to your birthday dinner, but he's sitting there like he's telling you he's not hungry.
Yo, that's
Fam, I
mad.
can still get a ting, fam.
He has
Might
one-
buy
Yo,
me
I
some
swear
stuff.
to God, like, this nigga shows up with him, this nigga again.
Yeah.
Then when he said, big up yourself, you're blessed.
Nah, I get ratings.
No,
no
the
one thinks
his
that when I
ratings
show
are
up.
organic. Like, yo, fam,
No
we-
one thinks that.
He-
They're just like, yo, fam, get some money, fam. You don't know. You know what? No one's really
I'm
hating
not
on
gonna
you, bro.
tell you this for, fam.
Get some
And I'll
money.
tell you I'm working on it, but I lost the bet,
Yo,
fam. It is what it
Get
is.
some money, dog.
I'm
working on it.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
Would you rather never remember your dreams but have a great sleep, or have super aggressive vivid dreams but you wake up unrefreshed and like, or kind of whatever it state you
The
were
first
in
one.
in the dream.
Yeah,
The first one.
Like, say for example, like, yo, you're booking it, you're running fast in your dream. You wake up like,
I don't even care.
you're having sex in your dream. You're like,
That's fine. It's a dream. First one.
First
The
one.
first
I don't
one,
need to remember my dreams. I
First
live a
one.
decent
I sleep
life.
like that already.
Yo, some good sleep.
so you niggas just respawn, eh?
Yeah, it's a black screen when I turn
You're
on.
telling
It's
me
a black
every
screen.
night, no matter what, I wake up like, yeah.
Active.
Yeah, I need
Fam,
that. I need that.
What
I
do you
need that.
mean?
Real
Yeah.
talk, I need that.
So you're
I need
taking the
that.
vivid dreams?
No, I'm taking a good sleep, bro.
okay.
Sometimes there's late nights and early mornings. You need that. You're telling me I'm
Facts.
still good? I need that. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Moving forward.
I'm not trying to wake up.
Wait,
with
what'd
anxiety.
you choose, bro?
Me, I'm gonna wake up refreshed. I bun weed. Sometimes I don't remember my dreams anyways. As soon as I stopped bunning weed for an extended period of time, my dreams got super vivid. I got annoyed.
I dream all the time, though. I always remember my shit.
No, look at you, Martin Luther King.
This
I had a dream.
Yeah.
Anyhow, moving forward. Would you rather have unlimited free rides, and which means drives, anywhere in the world, anytime, anywhere, but you can only be in the middle seat? Or unlimited free food,
Free food.
but you're only allowed to eat gas station snacks?
Oh,
I'm still taking
That's
the free food. I'm still
crazy.
taking the free food.
You're a loose belly youth still.
7-Eleven, eh?
Brother, you have to understand certain gas stations are booming. Like they have restaurants attached to them now.
I said snacks, bro.
Oh, you said snacks. Raw.
yeah, you can't even cross, like,
You're not
But
getting
middle
AW.
seat is crazy.
You're not
I'm
getting
taking the
AW.
snacks. I'm taking the snacks.
Okay.
I'm taking the snacks.
Just
Middle
live.
seat?
Maybe the most you get is like those rotisserie hot dogs that are always spinning. You know what I'm trying to talk about?
7-Eleven joints?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
them
take.
joints.
I don't know about the hot dogs,
Don't
but
be
I'll take the
hot dogs. Don't be hot
taquitos.
dogs.
Yeah, I'll take the taquitos, not the
I
hot
like
dogs.
that.
though.
All the selection, why you say hot dogs for?
Because those are the things that just stay rotating in the fucking.
All I like is things
No,
that
the
rotate.
taquitos, the
special.
taquitos, the
Yeah,
cheese.
give me that one.
All right, we'll take that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Whatever.
I'll have
Man, there's
those. I'll
off
have
You
free
just
gas.
get
There's
bro.
off free gas station glizzies, fam. Trying to sell the deal. I don't bro. That's not my selling point, personally. Bro.
It's crazy. I'm saying you eat a hand.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
so
hug
who's
the
taking-
middle seat.
middle
still.
seat?
I'm
You're hugging the middle seat?
Yeah, I'm
Bro,
hugging
you're
the middle
pretty
seat.
brawling,
You get
fam.
a
You're
free ride
So that's their problem.
Yeah, you don't have to drive. You just,
Man, just there making
I'm like
niggas
this.
uncomfortable.
I sit like this, man.
you just always have to be in the middle of something.
Nah,
That's fine. We're
I'm
going
not
wherever
doing
we're
that.
going then.
I just take the snacks. I don't even want to be in the ride like that, bro.
Facts,
Just
it's not that
bothering
serious.
niggas the
It's
whole
not
way
that
there.
serious.
I'm gonna take the free drives, bro. You know how much I
Thank
save on
you,
gas?
bro.
You get
What
some
the
money.
hell?
Anyhow, moving forward.
cool on that
And I can
stuff.
eat whatever I want. Big man thing. Anyhow.
But every single time you're in the middle.
It's fine. I'm just
I'll just drive myself.
brolic in the middle.
And wait, you said middle seat. Does that mean people have to be beside you each time?
It's a ride share.
Yeah,
Yo, fam, I'm
that's-
just
that's
gonna drive
crazy.
myself, bro.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'll
Anyhow.
take the snacks.
Anyhow. Would you rather... Let me see. Hold on. Would you rather drool every time you talk? Or drop a silent but deadly fart every time you walk?
I'm gonna laugh at that
So
one.
every time you walk, like
Like every time you get up and go walk somewhere,
The second one. The second one, cause
you drop an SBD.
the second one. I'm going with the second one.
Or you just drool every time you talk. Like, yeah,
I'm going with the puppet.
Yeah, louding up the place. Though.
it's
The
quiet
drooling
still.
is crazy.
You're just stinking up the place.
That's
You're
fine.
silent
Yeah,
but
I'm
deadly.
loud.
I made a
Louding up
lap.
the place,
I made 2
loud.
laps already. It's fine.
That's crazy, for real.
You drooling?
As soon as you get out, that's crazy.
Yeah. I guess fuck, fam. I'll probably just have to walk with that and just
Yeah,
show up
real
places
talk.
early and get seated. You know
Walk
what I mean?
with Grease. Just
So yo, I'm already inside, fam. Forward, you know, like one of those ones.
All right,
As soon as
cool.
you get up, though.
Yeah, I'd rather far away.
Yo, I'll meet you guys there,
It's
bro.
crazy. You know
Gotta-
what's crazy too? It's like you gotta like walk and just keep walking around. You can't be associated with the smell, you know? You just gotta spread it around and thing.
I talked to
I'll
a
get
girl
my
by the
steps in.
bathroom.
Yeah,
my
facts. You gotta
steps
walk
in,
for a
bro.
minute for that walk to be meaningful. Like you can't just walk and sit down again.
But you
Like,
just come
Still
and
in the
disrespect
pants.
people's house still.
The pants are hot right now.
Yeah.
you gotta air it
Laundry for
out.
you is crazy, eh? Beer skid marks. Anyhow,
That's crazy.
Moving forward.
Yeah, Brown line gang, that's crazy.
Would you rather have to drink everything out of a straw for the rest of your life or eat everything with your hands for the rest of your life?
Straw still. That's, Jamaicans are gonna hate me for that one, but a straw.
Going with the straw.
Yeah, straw.
All right.
Fam, you have to answer too.
Oh, sometimes
brother.
these niggas don't care. I do a straw as well, but niggas don't really care sometimes if I answer. These niggas don't care.
Oh, they don't care about
Yo,
you.
we
You don't
do.
care
When he
about the
puts
man
these
then?
stupid questions,
Depends
I
on the
wanted to
question.
answer.
Depends on how I
If it's
feel about the
something
question.
stupid, I'm like, yeah, you gotta answer.
Yeah.
You never know
yeah.
because last time it was 3-1. You know what I mean? So he might have said hands. Like,
See perspective.
you know what I'm saying?
Would you rather have bleach blonde Super Saiyan hair or hot red anime hair?
Just give me that Dragon Ball.
You going Super Saiyan?
Yeah, I'm going
You're a little different still.
I probably could go on with the red still. I seen my barber do it. Fully done. It's back of the class. I could probably make it go on too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll probably do the red. Me with some bleach blonde sounds outrageous.
Yeah. Red feels a little more like.
I can't do the red.
You're there in the bleach blonde.
It's
eh?
not yellow
give me
tip.
no
It's not
red
the
hair,
yellow
fam.
tip that the dreads be doing. It's the
No, it's
bleach.
bleach blonde, fam.
That's
Hot
fine.
girl.
Yeah.
Holy.
Super Saiyan Yachty blonde.
Different.
Yeah.
Well different.
I'm
I
different.
got
Well
you. Okay.
different.
Would you rather sleep without blankets or sleep without pillows?
I've done both.
Okay, bro, what did you prefer?
Why, why you
Man was
sleeping
sharing.
like-
He was sharing his moments. The random said, "Nice, that's crazy." Yo. You first, I guess.
What did you prefer, man? Blankets or pillows? What do you want to sleep without?
I need the blanket.
Wow. I'm choosing pillows still.
I've wrapped my hair as a pillow, so I'm Gucci.
That's fair.
He has dreads. He
Dreads.
wrap his hair like that.
All right, bro. I didn't even know it got like that.
I've done it, so it's okay.
I'm not there, clearly. You know, shit.
That's fair still.
I'm gonna probably take the pillows. I'll just wrap up in a jacket
The
or
real
something.
spell. Dress up
Do
warm.
these. I need the pillow though. I'm just there with no neck support.
Yeah, that's
The whole
crazy.
night I'm just like this.
You know what's crazy? Laying
have to
flat's
do
better
knee
for your
pulls,
back.
bro.
I'm
this
probably
is
gonna
loose,
take
bro.
that.
You're just
It
out
is though.
in
You
the
wake up
world.
refreshed. Your spine, everything. It's better for you, actually.
Yeah, probably is. Still.
I'm gonna take the
Oh,
blanket
my
stuff.
posture. I need to work on
You
that.
said it's better to sleep without the pillow.
Yeah, you're supposed to
yeah,
sleep
yeah.
on the like a flat surface.
Flat surface, yeah. It's the
Allah.
best for your spine. It stretches out because, you know. Anyhow,
Yeah,
moving forward.
that's-
Would you rather lose 3 fingers on each hand? They could be any fingers you could choose. Or lose 1 testicle?
You take the nut.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, Doc could do that. I'm not losing 3 fingers on both hands. That's crazy.
3 fingers on both hands.
You can't
Yeah, you could
operate.
choose-
Oh, you
like-
said both hands?
Yeah.
could
He
choose
said, but
whatever.
you can choose like that matters. Yo.
Yeah. Either way, I'm not crazy. I'm
Doc
just,
could take that.
I'm down a nut. Fuck it.
Does it change your answer if I say 3, like 3
3 on one
fingers?
hand?
It doesn't matter which hand. You can choose 3 fingers. You gotta lose them. You can even divide
Nah,
which fingers you wanna lose.
lose the nut, fam. Fuck it.
Like you lose
Nah,
this one.
losing.
Yeah, the
This
nuts
way,
out of here
these
still.
guys aren't really that good.
Yeah, I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna
but,
have
like,
to,
it's appearance that
what's the-
matters, fam.
What's the
You know what I'm
man's
saying?
name? Lance Armstrong or whatever.
Can't be
the nigga that
calling
was on
Gal
the
like that. You know
bikes.
what? I can't call it Gal like this. I'm like, I can't call Gal like. Never mind.
I'm doing it, guys.
Crazy.
Yeah, you're just a permanent shocker, bro.
That's crazy for real.
Those are the fingers you kept. That's funny.
So that's what you're keeping?
No, I'm probably
Nasty
hold on,
nigga,
hold on.
man.
We're at Mitch though. We're still at Mitch. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah. I'm gonna keep my fingers, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my hands too. I was just wondering. I got. You know what I'm saying?
I
Charles
like
got,
how you play devil's advocate. That's
Nah,
dope. still.
yeah. My dog has 1 testicle for some reason. I guess we could be twins. You know what I mean?
I lie.
You mean your actual dog?
Yeah, my dog.
Okay. I was supposed
Charles.
to say.
No, I don't, what? No,
I was like, yo.
My canine, bro.
Yo,
My canine. Charles Xavier. He's
Okay.
blessed.
Yeah, you're
K9 Charles Xavier.
I said my
one's
dog,
ever
my dog
introduced a dog
Charles
like that
has
before.
1 nut. I'm like, yo, why is Charles telling you so much, bro?
Introduce
What's up?
my kid.
So everything's very human about my dog. His
Yo,
name is
fam.
what?
K9, introduce yourself. It is I, Charles.
He does that.
Smart ass dog. Eh?
Anyhow, do the man have any final questions or sentiments before I sign off? Any final words for Club Chat?
Shit, I guess. What are your goals for 2025? What could people expect from Club Chat?
So more traveling, more collabs with not only people in the city but people outside of the city. More content that is more like meaningful. I feel like a lot of the content I put out are just quick little attention grabbers. I want to give something that's more meaningful to the community and pushes more positivity. Like laughing is cool, but I want to push like something bigger than laughing too. But to close off the year, I do want to tap into my own podcast. I'd love to have you guys there when it does come about.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And those are the short-term goals for 2025 right now, man.
Any Club Chat merchandise?
Honestly, in the making. I just started in October, and everybody's just like, "Yo, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this." I was like, "Brother, like."
I know how it gets, man. I know how
And
it gets.
it's really
Rome wasn't built in a day.
me. It's just me, brother. Like, yeah.
I guess that. Do you have any questions or any sentiments for the madam you'd like to say? How was your experience overall?
Yeah, I want to know, because I'm always asking nonsense, bare shenanigans on my page. I want to hear what's the pettiest reason. I want to start on this side because you seem petty. What's the pettiest reason you stopped talking to a shorty for? Like, what was the thing?
Oh.
He has a list, like fam. I watched some of your guys' videos, and this guy seemed like a petty guy.
I'm a petty nigga, fam. 100%. The pettiest, though. I'm trying to think.
Facts.
Yo, the music right now is
Yo, they turned it up a bit. Hey. Yo, taking the volumes in the yellows now. They're crazy.
Walk on, you're petty?
Yo, I don't know if I have super petty, like, yo, sometimes it's just like, fam, you were good for the moment. Like, it was cool then, you know? Like, not even a disrespect, but like, not everything's permanent, you feel me? It's just, we had our time, and it might have been shorter than you planned. I'm sorry. But off the top of my head is the pet, like,
I'll give one just to sort of like warm it up.
Yeah, help him
You know what I
spitball.
mean?
Go ahead.
So for me, the pettiest reason I stopped talking, it was so dumb. I feel like, you know those ones when you're talking to a girl and you already got it, so you're not even really as interested as you once were? So for me, like, this girl asked me to pick her up. We were going somewhere in Scarborough, and she lived in Markham. She told me to come from the West End to pick her up and then go to that place in Scarborough. I didn't rate her that much, so that was the pettiest reason I stopped talking. I was just like, yo, you want me to go past the destination to come back to it and then drive you back there and then go past the destination again and go back home? It didn't make sense to me, so that was the pettiest reason.
So you just breezed it?
I breezed it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cuz?
Mine, to be honest, I just Shorty just came over. I'm not gonna lie, she had a hole in her sock. I was got turned off. I was like, all right.
That was juvenile still.
Like,
why? No, as a big old man, why are you coming to my yard with holes in your socks?
you had a hole in your sock, and
Crotches was probably
they weren't
crazy, though.
They weren't matching, and you had a hole in the heel and the toe. And I'm like, I lie.
What?
And it's like it's bugging out. I know it's bugged out. I was early.
I don't like mismatched socks. It's stupidness. And like,
But that was being
I
petty,
think
right?
holes in them, you're ridiculous.
Because some
I'm not mad
I
at
said the
mismatched
story to
socks.
some niggas, and they're like, oh, you still didn't go for it? I'm like, bro, no. Like, that shit turned me the hell out. No.
No, nigga.
But some guys have no standards. Man, I'm talking about backshot breeze smells bad. What do you mean it smells bad,
Shouldn't
brother?
even have
Why is
that.
there breeze?
Why didn't you test that before you give it a little tester?
You don't even need to do that to find that
but
out.
yo,
No, sometimes you do. Sometimes the
it's in
stench
there.
is within.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That sounds hot.
No, it doesn't always like present itself.
Exactly,
You have to investigate.
exactly,
You should do your
exactly.
due diligence. You should.
It's a must.
But
dirtiness
sometimes
is-
you make mistakes. But it doesn't mean you gotta see it through, fam. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like seeing it through
You know about vaginal
I
muscle?
had
Done,
one.
I
I don't
never-
know if that's petty though. Like some of my reasons aren't that petty because I
Let me
had
hear
one
it.
of those ones.
Okay,
It's
let
like,
me hear
fam,
it.
I didn't investigate, fam. I was in a rush.
Nah, I
See
told
what
the
I'm
thing-
saying?
I told the thing
And
that
then I'm
front
like, oh
smells.
lie, you brought this to my house.
did
It
more
smells
than-
crazy.
Yeah. yo.
So wait. Mid clotting or like?
Oh, we're going.
I'm already
this-
crushing it from
okay.
the back. You feel me? And I'm like, yo.
So did you finish?
No, there was a presence in the room that
You
like
spit
I
on
wasn't
her
ready
back.
for. I'm like, what is that, bro? Like, what's going on with you, fam? And then I had to just make an excuse and evacuate. Like, yo, this because like my peoples are upstairs, but I knew they were gonna come down. And I just fronted like, oh fuck, like yo, I think my dude's gonna come down and do the laundry. Hold on, let me go upstairs and see what's going on. You know, went upstairs and bathed, fam, immediately, straight to the soap and water.
That's crazy.
And then yo, bro, I never rescheduled that.
But I don't
Never.
even think that's a petty
Man's
reason.
pissed
That's what I'm saying.
burning
Some of
the
my
next
reasons
day.
aren't that
So yo,
petty.
here the petty
That's
reason.
a safe reason.
The pettiest
Yeah.
reason I think I ever started talking to like petty, like that's not like hygienic, obviously, is like I think a shorty asked me to order her like a quarter pounder at like 3 a.m. I was like, yeah, we're done still. You know what I'm saying?
That was definitely after you clotted it though, right?
Yeah.
Cause before the clot, I'm ordering that. Like if I'm really rocking, you're really
You said
rocking
petty,
with
you
shorty.
said petty. Nigga, it's me.
Yeah.
I was disgusted. You want me to order you what? At what time? Yeah, I was disgusted still. Everything about it
she
still.
want?
Man said
McDonald's, a
pH
quarter
balance.
pounder, Reggie. Combo.
I've never even ordered that off the menu.
Does he? Yeah, I'm a big man. Never ordered them things. What are you talking about? Yo, just discuss this. Yo, it's 3 o'clock. Rest your front. Eh? What are you talking about right now? Well, you want a quarter pounder? There's no reason for that.
I have a next one. Is this petty? I don't think it was petty, but it might be petty. But I just thought it was self-preserving. You know those ones? Like, yo, the girl got in my car, and like, yo, I'm just kind of fresh out some jewelry on, whatever the case may be. So she asked me what I do for a living. And I told her I work, whatever the case. And I guess she wasn't satisfied with that. Yo, the thing asked me in the first like 10 minutes. She's like, yo, you don't work, bro. Where's the wops, bro? Where's the Fenty? On my life.
What?
She been in my car about 5 to 10 minutes maximum, fam. I just got on the highway to wherever we were going.
Did she blink a lot?
Man, I start blinking. I'm like, what the fuck did you just
Nah,
say?
because
to me,
I look
bro?
when I hear certain questions, I look for certain tendencies.
So
like,
wait, hold on. I'm so confused. Where's the petty drop at this point? Do you like? What
I'm
happened?
asking, is it? Oh, cause yo, we did
said
like.
he wasn't sure if
Yo,
it's
we
petty
got
or
like
You
food
stopped
and
talking to
shit,
her?
like, cause we're on our way to where we're going. But yo, she didn't make it to my crib, and we ain't link up after
Yeah,
that. I was
she-
like,
she
yo,
just
buddy,
ain't
Sounds
correct.
like a setup thing.
something about you. I don't even like. Why would you ask? She asked me mad casual, like it's just a normal thing to say to somebody.
That might be the normal nigga she talks to.
Yeah, she had to get dropped off.
Nah,
after
but
that.
even if that's the type of brand of people you talk to, when has it ever been okay to ask those type of questions?
Never.
10 minutes into getting to somebody's car.
Some people are just bold.
Why did you inquire about her blinking a lot? What was that supposed to be
I'm
representative
thinking,
of?
is she a fiend? Is she a head? Did she want to fix?
Oh.
Because some people are living fiends. It's like every day going to work,
Oh.
still bumping that. You know what I mean? Like,
No, she just sized me and did her math and said, nah, you're on
Yeah.
different
Huh.
things.
No,
I
you're
mean,
lying to me.
This is what you're doing.
I see that bust down.
And
I see.
I ain't even have all this at the time, and then I'm just like, yo, buddy, listen, this is not gonna work out. You're tripping out. I don't even know you.
Crazy.
That's
yeah.
not petty
And don't get me
stuff.
wrong, yo, if a thing's front smells, it's valid reasons, not petty, eh? Like,
Safety reasons.
Yeah, safety reasons. You can't be
Yeah.
over there and putting like, would you go into a dangerous coal mine without the proper equipment? No, you wouldn't. You shouldn't.
That's how you look at the girl's front.
Man, them are looking at front like asbestos.
Yo,
That's crazy.
bro,
You have the soot on you.
I sure got picture myself in a hard hat.
Man said
with the light on it,
respirator
looking
and
down
all
the tunnel
that.
Like, we shouldn't go in there. Bro.
Shouldn't go in
We
there.
shouldn't go in there.
I told you. I know, it's on the thing, but
It's
yo,
not looking safe down
It's
there.
not, bro. It's not smelling safe, not looking safe. Fam, one time I said, yo, smell this for a second. I told her thing that, bitch.
I've done that before.
And she goes,
so.
I said, yeah. You want to go fix yourself or want to go out?
You know what's tragic? When I did that, the shorty acted like she didn't smell anything.
Nah, I'll put it in her
She
mouth.
held her breath, eh?
Nigga, are you crazy? I'll put it in her mouth. You stupid?
This
Strong
But the
will.
thing is, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad that before I even touched, I smelled it. As soon as she backed
Yeah,
down
at
the
the gates,
path,
like, ooh, you
I
went
was just
swimming.
like, nah, that's not cool. Like, why would you ever come here like that? Why would you do that to me?
Yo, the
Like,
fact
I-
that she looked there with a stone cold face talking about what's the problem.
It don't smell?
Yo,
Oh, don't do it. Hold on.
Nah.
Her confidence is on 10.
She's
still.
married now,
She used to
man.
fix
Shout
her whole
out
life, her whole
man.
program.
Shout out her. She's
Your
married.
confidence will get you.
Yeah, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
lit.
You know there's men out there that are regularly dealing with some smelly front? And they don't business?
They don't know it's
They have
smelly
no
though.
sta-
They don't
no,
know.
they
it.
know. You know.
They might not know.
You've been on Earth long enough to know. If you're old enough to get crotches, you're old enough to know what stinks and what smells good.
They've accepted her. They just, that's just her.
No, they have no
Yo,
standards.
I'm not
That's what they
lying.
could
She's not
bag.
the one then.
Not the one for the madam, but for him.
That's what they could bag. That's not even. You know?
No, but you have to take in though, because
He might like
no,
it.
hold on, but take this in.
He might like the scent.
Hold on,
Fair
hold
enough.
on,
Might.
before you
Crazy.
accuse people of liking things they don't like. I'm just saying. So you ever talk to somebody who has like atrociously hot breath, like their breath is offensive? It's like you ever see
Not atrociously, no.
You ever see the SpongeBob episode where the man's breath is coming and fighting nigga's nose? Man goes hello, it goes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey SpongeBob. Boom. Fucking them all up. Right?
I know your front's talking about, hey, SpongeBob.
No. But yo, here's the thing. Sometimes people with atrociously hot breath, they still have a partner or a spouse that loves them and kisses them in their atrociously hot mouth, right? And so you have to wonder, are they just immune to it, or is this like, this is the flavor of man that you just decided you're gonna live with now?
Flavor.
Right.
of man.
So
whole
standing
sentence
is
is crazy.
everything's crazy about the situation. Everything's hot. Everything's pulsating. Everything shouldn't smell like this.
Pulsating.
Anyhow, yeah, the smells.
Is that a word? Is that a word for real?
Yeah, pulsating.
Just let him cook, man. He's cooking.
You know what
Not
I'm saying?
pulsing?
Yeah, the smells.
So pulsing and pulsating are two different words.
Yes.
Synonymous, basic kind of thing.
Word,
Same kind of thing
word,
with
word.
pulsating, yeah. Anyhow, same kind of thing. Whereas I assume that people are walking around with hot fronts and hot wood seat, and then
Hot
fam,
wood is crazy.
they just find someone that they link up with, and they're like, yo, this is the standard of wood, like this is the season. Like you know how some people like Doritos regular and some people like Doritos zesty.
Ranch.
Yeah, well some people like cool ranch buddy, and some people like zesty front. That's how it goes.
You know, I just thought about the
Bro,
guy.
how we get Dorito analogies is crazy, bro.
Nah, fam, I just thought, yo, the guy that was there smoking hot spliffs, eating hot wings, having hot front, fam. I don't know. All your
Everything
adjectives
about
Piss
it
is
now.
hot too.
Yeah,
pH balance,
your,
mash up.
You just need to go out and cool somewhere, fam. Just
your
cool it
girl's
out.
front smells like owl neck.
What does that even mean?
Doesn't matter, just imagine what it smells like. Anyhow, does anybody have any final words for Club Chat before we sign off? Or what about for the audience? Anything.
For
Quick.
the audience, yo, respect yourself. Have some standards. Treat this like a temple. It's
That is it.
it's yours. You only get one. You don't get a second run. So yo, treat it properly, bro.
Facts.
Cuz?
Holy, it's hot. Oh shit. What are we talking about today?
Man said
What
hot
else did we
front.
get to today?
He was zoned out.
Nah, I was listening to Mitch's speech. I'm just like, shit, I was about to talk about some hot front too.
Well, if that's what's on your mind.
Listen, man, if it's already kicking before you even pulling something down, it's time to cut off the day. You know, night's over. You say your good nights, go home. You know what I'm saying? May recommend something for her.
So funny. I'm over here like, yo,
Don't be like this guy and like.
don't be. Yeah, I know it's it.
I'm crying.
Right? If it's already kicking, don't give it a licking. And
Fam, what are you dealing with?
that's so funny.
Somebody said that before?
No, it's just so, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
why I dated a white
that's
boy.
funny. That's funny. That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyhow, be a healthy person. Wash your front, rinse your crutches, and make sure you like and subscribe. All right. I see you watching videos. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. All right. Yeah. Do better in life.
that.
Anyhow, it's your boy X, RPMX on everything social.
Castro Nero 88 on Instagram.
Cuz?
Yo, you just shamed the audience.
Hold up, let me drop one final word. Let me drop some final words before. Okay.
When is he finalizing his words?
I was gonna do your name and then
I'll just do my name. You already know. Money Mitch, 52X Mitch on Instagram.
give him talk to the people then.
Okay, Newbie, aka Club Chat. So yo, my favorite quote, I got it tattooed on my body, is limitations are self-imposed. Never doubt yourself. I also want to say, shout out Hustle by Finesse. Shout out my guys, right, Chessa, Hybrid Gerbs. Big up all you guys, man. You already know what's going on. Toronto takeover.
Boom, there you have it, folks.
Yes, sir.
We are on Common Sense. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that button at the top for notifications every time we drop, and make sure you follow us on Apple Music, Spotify, and Patreon. Boom, 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 boom. We'll see you next week. Peace.
That was funny stuff.